what it mean to be the best. Riding foes, feeling unimpressed. Make me reminisce, throwing bows, bend the corner, set my mind up on the goal. All I know is stay down, bad, I'm the goal. Okay, feel like the best, the great. Now ain't no debate. Yeah. Okay, feel like the best, the great. Now ain't no debate. Yeah. I ain't gotta say much. Know the boy got a touch. Another win for the rush. Another win for the rush. See me once and got a crush. See you twice and that's enough. Get the ring sized up, and that's for the championship.
Yeah, I dropped in, feeling like I need a top 10. Clean sweep, get the mopped in. No roof, yeah, I hopped in. Champagne spraying, popped in. Paramedics on the speed dial. Turn the party to a mosh pit.
Locked in. Supreme confidence, can't do broken promises. You can't talk the way I talk when you ain't got no accomplishments. On top taking up space, ain't no room for occupants. Always knew I had to glow, ain't no chance of blocking it. Okay, feel like the best, the great. Now ain't no debate. Yeah. Okay, feel like the best, the great. Now ain't no debate. Yeah,
I dropped in, feeling like I need a top 10. Clean sweep, get the mopped in. No roof, yeah, I hopped in. Champagne spraying, popped in. Paramedics on the speed dial. Turn the party to a mosh pit.
Locked in. Okay, feel like the best, the great. Now ain't no debate. Yeah. Okay, feel like the best, the great. Now ain't no debate. Yeah.
Hey, happy Monday, y'all. Yes, we are in the building for another Evolution Era podcast. This is going to be a great episode. I'm going to try to get into your minds. And if y'all do know, I'm going to ask a lot of questions tonight. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to leave where I'm at to come over here, to get everybody to come over here, because I just got something to talk about. And if you did see me on the other platform a little while ago, then you know that, I'm going to talk about a form of what we were talking about earlier, because guess what? I was the one that made that conversation go to new heights. So, I'm going to bring it over here, and we're going to dissect it. Because they over there arguing right now. And we can't make no sense out of that. All right? So that's what it is. All right? Now, I am your girl, Evolution Brooklyn of Evolution Era Media. And you can find me on every platform, y'all, at Evolution Era Media, all one word, okay? Except for Facebook, I am Destiny with 2 E's, Evolution Brooklyn, all one word, and the last name is J-A-E. Destiny Evolution Brooklyn J. That's the name. You can find me there on Facebook. Shout out to all my Facebook soldiers over there and queens. You know what I'm saying? The kings that hold me down, you know, and love to ask me questions after the show. Hey, you know what I'm saying? I don't mind. I answer whatever y'all need me to answer. It ain't never going to be a problem. I'm just glad you watch. You know what I'm saying? Definitely glad you watch, you know? Also, if you are, and you should be, over at X, which is the old Twitter, y'all. Y'all need to download that and follow your girl. I am UniqStarEnt over there. That is UniqStarBrand. All one word. UniqStarEnt. All right? Come over there and follow your girl. You know what I'm saying? And get into some of the stuff I get into. It's crazy situations and topics I get into all over social media. You know what I'm saying? But I do have a good time. And, you know, I love having these conversations with my people, right? So here's another thing. If you have not subscribed, and my people's been doing very good on subscribing and bringing new people in, I so appreciate that. We are on the road as you probably know, to 1,000 subscribers, okay? So we need you to subscribe. We need you to get grandma and grandpa, mommy and daddy, your sister, brother, aunt, uncle, all your cousins, all a million of them. We need them to subscribe, okay? Get them over here and show your girl some love. Yes, all right. And also hit that like button. Please make sure y'all hit that like button, which y'all been great at, just to show YouTube that this show and all the other ones I got need to be up here because they are entertaining. That's what we do. Okay, it's not ever a dull moment, whether I'm up here or my people's up here. You know what I'm saying? And also, the notification bell. I'll explain that in a little while right after I show you this instructional video. Because, you know, what I will not do is tell you, hey, do something, and not show you exactly why you should do it or how it's done. You know what I'm saying? So, here we go. Just watch this and I'm going to explain it. We're going to come right back. Here we go. All right, yes, please hit that subscribe button. It could say subscribe, or it could look like a play button, like you would play on a VCR or a cassette tape deck or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Something. It just looked like, you know what I'm saying, maybe a Bluetooth stereo, whatever, okay? Also, that like button. I need you to hit the like button. You know the thumbs. You see a thumb, hit it. You know what I'm saying? Show your girl some love. And also hit the notification bell. The notification bell is for you, not for me. You know what I'm saying? So please hit that. Show your girl some love. You'll know when we actually go live. It's going to be really weird how I'm start going live, especially with the new work schedule. You know what I'm saying? And all this new content and stuff I want to bring to you and try out on you. So it's going to be something. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be something. All right? So support Black business, y'all. That's what we doing. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to show you tomorrow on Evil Isms Live at 8:00 p.m. Why you should support Black business, especially now in the time we are in the Trump era we are in, with all this stuff going on. Now is the time if we're going to hold each other down, all right? Yes. So, now, let me get to my peoples, right? So I'll be over Instagram in a minute. We got our people on Facebook. I'm going to come over there and check y'all in a minute. But let me check my evolutionaries, those that are here in the spot with me on the chat. Look, people are calling me as as we sing. I don't know what's going on, but we are live, okay? I hope you see me. We are live. Yes. Okay, I think they understood what that was. Yeah, so we got our peoples, our evolutionaries in the chat. All right, we're going to shout them out. If you are in the chat, because I see there's some people in here, I only see a couple of names. You know what I'm saying? Whether you friend or foe, you know what I'm saying? Hey, shout yourself out. Let me shout you out. Say what's up. You know what I'm saying? That's all. You know, ain't no need to stay in the shadows. Only punks stay in the shadows. That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? But hey, you know what I'm saying? If you are a friend, you're a little shy, hey, I love you too. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. All right. Shout out to the King. Super Gang. What's up, King? Shout out to you. You in the building. All right. Appreciate you, King. Shout out to you, Black Beauty. You are in the building. Shout out to you. I think I'm confusing y'all. I see what it is. I am now on Spaces, but I'm going to get off. I wanted to say that I'm out, but let me leave now because I think it's confusing a couple of people because they see me over there and they see me. I'm in two different places. So I'm sorry about that. I was just trying to see if they was going to take that dialogue that I started over there. They was going to take it further. You know what I'm saying? So that's my fault. Yeah, my bad, y'all. My bad, y'all. I disconnected, so y'all come over here now. You know what I'm saying? And I want to talk. If you did see the Spaces that we did over there, you know what I'm saying? I'll break it down a little bit to you, right? Good evening, Richard. Shout out to you, King. Yes, thank you. Yes. As a matter of fact, let me tell y'all what tonight's show is about, and then I'm gonna get into where that came from, okay? Because I heard that people like to go into other places and wait till I'm gone and want to say, she takes the topics from us and bring it over there, as if I'm not almost 100 shows in, if not 100 shows. You know what I'm saying? And these people just started over there. Like stop playing on my body is what I'm saying. Don't go over there and lie, And then when I did, if I had a conversation over there, wherever it was, I had said, hey, y'all real, this ain't working. You know what I'm saying? Y'all tripping out, y'all flipping. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to bring it over here to Evolutionary Media, where we started it over there. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to make it positive. So we're not going to put them lies on my body. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody know me. All right? You know what I'm saying? My track record speak for itself. So we know what it is. So you might want to stop that is all I'm saying. But shout out to, hey, the love and the hate is all good. We need all of it. I know I do. You know what I'm saying? It make people watch. Say something good and maybe they'll stop watching. I'm just saying, try something different. That's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Thank you so much, Richard Reed. I appreciate it. So it's a holiday. Okay. Yes, Richard is in Barbados. That's where he is. He says it's a holiday over there. All right, I see you. I wish it was one over here because I am working hard as hell at my job. You know what I'm saying? It's like I'm exhausted, but Evolutionary Podcast, that is very important, and we definitely gonna do that. We talk maybe about 1 or 2 hours or so, maybe 3 if people come in, and if not, you know what I'm saying, we can extend it. We can do whatever. It's us. Now this is episode. I just want to make sure I got the episode right for y'all before I start. I got some fire clips though, and these are some clips that I'm going to watch with you guys. I didn't listen to him. You know what I'm saying? I like to give my complete response. I like to give you a natural reaction. You know what I'm saying? Definitely. So tonight's topic, you know what I'm saying? Evolutionary Podcast, episode 41 is who's more qualified to tell your truth, right? Or tell you the truth, technically. You know what I'm saying? All right. So here you go, right? Having a conversation on another social media platform. And I came up to say that all the Black women were directed to a Caucasian woman's podcast, I guess, to give advice to Black women. I didn't think that was good because I really feel like Black women can relate to Black women because we know the struggle. We know the struggle of being Black women in today's society. And we also know the struggle of dealing with our men, our Black men. We all struggle to be together. Okay? We all struggle to just respect each other. Right? And it started off very positive, me getting, because I guess they didn't have the full knowledge on the woman that was giving this advice. And I found out quite a lot about her. And I said she wouldn't be the one. But I did give them a Black woman, you know what I'm saying, from this show. You know what I'm saying? It says she has the same rhetoric. She does it in a way where she's talking to her sisters. You might want to go over there or to redirect our sisters over there. You know what I'm saying? If that's the rhetoric they like, send them over there. And it was, no, I don't like what she's saying. I love what this woman is saying. So my thing on that is, all right, so now I just got to bust her out. You know what I'm saying? Because we're not sending, not my women, we're not sending my sisters over there. So I'm going to just have to tell y'all what it really is. And I proceeded to do that. You know what I'm saying? And it went all over the place. You know what I'm saying? So this is my thing. Without saying too much, because I done said a lot. Who is qualified to tell us our truth? Who is qualified to tell us the truth? You know what I'm saying? Even when we don't want to hear it. Would you, and think about it. Think about this yourself. Would you rather a friend, a family member, just someone that looks like you, that may have to tell you the truth? Maybe a relationship is not what it is. Maybe, you know what I'm saying, you need to change something. Maybe something's rubbing people the wrong way. Or would you just take that advice from anybody? I'm a Black woman. I would love and this is kind of why I do this show. I would love to have someone that looks like me that can understand my struggle, that can help myself, my men, my kings, my queens, that can help them out because they understand the struggle. So y'all telling me that anybody that, just says they have a degree, because the woman didn't even have a degree. And I had to bust that out too. You know what I'm saying? And then all the rhetoric was women bashing, all of it. And I'm going to say that because every title was like, women are chasing bad boys. That's why their men are weak. And it was crazy stuff. And I was like, y'all see these titles? It was crazy. Women are emasculating men. That's why they don't want to come home. And I'm like, what the hell is going on here? And the basis of it was that this woman said, I emasculated my husband. And that's why I can tell y'all about y'all life. And it's like, no, it don't work like that. And it's funny because I was going to make this topic of spaces later on. But I said, you know what? Let's talk about it now because it's so fresh. And it's amazing how some of us, you know what I'm saying, even for the detriment of our people in our own community, we'll just say, no, go follow this one because this one follows my rhetoric or my narrative. Go follow this one. You know how many people you hurting with that nonsense? Because a Caucasian woman will never understand a Black woman's struggle. Let's stop doing that. Just like a Caucasian man would never understand the Black man's struggle. Like, what we talking about? Like, it just don't happen like that. You know what I'm saying? So we don't mind opinions, but you got to be careful where you tell people to go find information or to go listen to or to go get help. You get what I'm saying? You have to be very careful because you can mess somebody's life up and then what? You doing this? Well, I had just made a suggestion. Nah, you wanted to fill a narrative, so that's what you did. And that's what people like me are here for. Yeah, we're not fitting no narratives. We're not doing none of that, right? None of that. And please excuse me because the pollen. You know what I'm saying? I've been sneezing and crying. This pollen this year is crazy, y'all. Please be careful when y'all go outside. I found if you wear your mask, 1,000 times better. My window is open right now, and I am getting all of that coming through the window. You know what I'm saying? But okay, let's see. Yep. Thank you. Yes. Now let's say why they do that to you. They always do something like that to me. Those are my people. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes the narrative, and you got to be careful when you got somebody like me in the room because I research everything. And it only take me a few minutes. I got my iPad, my 2 phones, my laptop. Oh yeah, I be in there. Yeah, I be in there. Like, you can't say nothing and I don't go research it on multiple platforms. Like, we not doing that. Like, So you gotta be careful what you say when you got me in the room. Thank you. Yes, we've had some awesome topics. We've really been doing a good job with helping the community. Even when we fussing and fighting, we always bring it back to some type of solution, regardless of how we got there, how we got to bring it back, right? And that's what it's called. That's what it's supposed to be, right? Yes, I had a long weekend too. Easter weekend. Hopefully, y'all. I'm still hurting. You know what I'm saying? I'm still hurting. 4-day work. Still hurting. Okay. Hey. And these people don't come in fast enough once I play some of these clips. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Might have to call it a night. Hey, Black man, it's me. Hey, King. Okay. A person that is known for telling the truth is qualified to tell more truth. That is very true. That is very true. And that's the one thing I will say. Hey, if a person keep it real, yes. And they know for keeping it real. And let me tell you something. It's even better when a person tell you, well, I got it from here. Just look it up. You know they're not going to look it up. You know this. You know what I'm saying? You know that. You already did the footwork for them. If they could have did the footwork, they'd have did it before you had to go look for it. Like, let's stop playing. You know what I'm saying? We know what it is. We know what it is. We know what it is. Definitely super gang. Definitely. Okay, Coach Rugg. Coach Rugg said that's the problem of most Black people. They just want people to follow rhetoric and chaos instead of truth and logic. Yes. and I've been on this show so long, I understand. Yo, if you don't do the research and you don't have no facts, it's just, you just stating damn opinions. That's why I'm always so quick to, all right, that's what you said. Let me look. Because, yeah, we're not going to play those games. You know, I'm too good at it. Too good at it, especially when I'm trying to make a point. All right? Okay, that don't apply to people who know you. The truth is true regardless of who tells it. That's very true. That's very true. If the person has a track record of telling the truth, it's usually what it is. Stop playing with them. Stop playing with them, because you're gonna look crazy every time. That's all I'm saying. You're just gonna look crazy. It's just what it is. You know? Hey. Yes. All right, so let's jump into it, right? We're gonna jump into this first clip, and I just want to know what y'all think, right? So I'm asking, who's more qualified to tell you the truth, right? Who's more qualified to tell you the truth? And your woman is another woman. And you know there's a rhetoric that women never tell each other the truth. They never, tell their sis when there's a problem, if they could do something better, if they're treating their man wrong, all this narrative, right? Then we got the fellas, and women say vice versa. Men never stand on business about other men. They never tell a man when they shouldn't be cheating, or they doing something wrong, or why they keep going to jail so much, or whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? Do we hold each other accountable? You know what I'm saying? Are we standing on business about each other? Or should a man tell a woman what it is? Can she handle that? Can a woman tell a man what it is? Can he handle that? Now, if y'all seen all these episodes, we had 100 or more. You know what I'm saying? Maybe close to 100. What's the rhetoric like when we tell each other? Like if I say something to a brother say something to me, what do it look like? Y'all know what it look like, right? It's been some of our best episodes. It's always a crash out. We know what it is. It's always a crash out. You know what I'm saying? Now, is that because we can't handle the truth? Or because we're not qualified to tell anybody what it really is? You know what I'm saying? Like what y'all think? Black man is fast out. Okay, I always have been a truth and logic person, but it's often rejected or ignored because it doesn't fit people's fantasy. Right? I always say that narrative that's being pushed, you gotta stop it. I am known for stopping narratives right where they stand. No, we are not going to do this. We are not going to miseducate our people. And I don't know everything. But guess what? What I don't know, I go look up. You know what I'm saying? What I don't know, I do the footwork to make sure I know it so I can either help myself or help my people. That's the difference. That's the difference. A lot of these know-it-alls ain't know-it-alls. They just do the work to get to the truth. You know what I'm saying? Hey, just food for thought. $1 million worth of game. Just something for y'all to think about. That's all I'm saying. That's it. Hey, Kwame. Hey, Queen. Hey, Queen. Yes. Yo. And I want y'all to ask yourself this. Tell me how y'all feel about when I start playing these clips and stuff like that. I'm going to play a few. But I want to talk about it. I'm going to tell y'all how I feel about it. Y'all tell me how y'all feel. You know what I'm saying? That's so true, Kirchford. Fools reject the truth. So let them reject it and fail. Yeah, don't touch it with the 10-foot pole. Yeah, that makes sense. Because I be fighting. Like, nah, my people, nah, we not falling. And some of us need to fall. I'm just some of us ain't never gonna get it together. And I'm starting to come to that truth. I'm starting to understand. Check this out. Everybody can't go with us. I'm starting to get it. It's sad that I got to get that. You know what I'm saying? It's a couple of days I've been disappointed, whether I'm out on the street, whether I'm here on these lives. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, sometimes you got to let them crash and burn. It's just what it is. Unfortunately, everybody can't go. Everybody can't go. I'm a key saying everybody can't go. I learned that from the pastor. Everybody ain't going to be able to go up this mountain with us. Everybody ain't going to be able to go. In that case, what do? You educate, you ask questions, you try to get a consensus of the people that want this information. A lot of us ignorant as hell and ain't never gonna get it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, but I don't want to make that negative to y'all. I'm actually pulling up this clip, and like I said, I did not watch these clips because I really want to react with y'all. I really do. Yes. We're going to start with the first one. Yes, Kwame. I kind of want to react. And like I said before, I really don't even put them in order no more. It's what it is. You know what I'm saying? It is so what it is, you know? Okay. And these, oh, wow. This one looks interesting. All right. So let's look at this. I have no idea what they're saying. This will look a little weird. I don't know. We'll see. You know what I'm saying? We will see. It's not fun when I already seen them. I like to get my reaction with y'all. Y'all see that in a minute. While I'm waiting, send them super chats, y'all. Show your girls some love. I'm up here trying to get y'all this knowledge and get my people where they supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? Also, all right, y'all should see this. And let me make sure I put it here for y'all. All right. I don't know what they're going to say. This is a Caucasian woman, a Caucasian man, and she is holding a black baby. I have no idea what she's going to say. If I'd have saw that earlier, because I was rushing, coming home from work late. If I'd have saw that earlier, I don't know if I'd have played that, but since it is up there, you know, viewer discretion is advised. See what I'm saying? The thoughts and opinions of this video, you know what I'm saying? Like, look, because I don't know what they're going to say, but here we go. Yes, that was good. Here we go. I'm from Brooklyn.
A creator who got in a lot of trouble for saying something similar, Pearl Davis, constantly brings this point up that men ridicule each other nonstop when it comes to appropriate clothing and how they should or shouldn't look while they're out in public and this and that. And women just really don't seem to police each other at all, but instead kind of affirm everything. Like if there's a woman who's very heavy set with a very short cropped shirt with her stomach hanging out, other women will tell her things which are obvious lies, like you look great, you're beautiful, you're awesome, you go girl, anything for your self-esteem. Isn't that kind of counterintuitive?
It is. It's like, why are you lying to me? I would have rather had my friends tell me.
In fact, a creator who got in a lot of trouble for saying something similar, Pearl Davis, constantly brings this point up that men ridicule each other nonstop when it comes to appropriate clothing and how they should or shouldn't look while they're out in public and this and that. And women just really don't seem to police each other at all, but instead kind of affirm everything. Like if there's a woman who's very heavy set with a very short cropped shirt with her stomach hanging out, other women will tell her things which are obvious lies, like you look great, you're beautiful, you're awesome, you go girl, anything for your self-esteem. Isn't that kind of counterintuitive?
It is. It's like, why are you lying to me? I would have rather had my friends tell me.
In fact,
okay, now I want to tell y'all something about that, because that they all right. That is very flawed. Let me tell you why women do that. And Kwame Black Beauty, let me know if I'm right about this. Women will either tell you look good when you don't. You know what I'm saying? When they're going out. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's on dates, it's to the club, you know, there's two reasons. One is your sis does not want to hurt your feelings. Because you could be sensitive. You could be the type that want to hook off. You know what I'm saying? When you don't feel good about yourself, you know what I'm saying? You're in denial, you know, and it's going to be a problem and they want to avoid that. You know, maybe you're the big friend. Maybe you're the one that got them hands. That could be it. We don't know. Or this is another one. And ladies, we wrong for this. We wrong for this one. We want to look better than her. So we'll have her out there looking like a damn fool. Yeah, yes, we will. Because the worse she look, the better we look. Ladies, tell me I'm lying about that. You're in the back of your mind, you're like, oh my God, why did she put them colors together? She gonna look like a damn fool. But I look good. Matter of fact, I'ma look better standing next to Shorty because Shorty look crazy. You know what I'm saying? I know she my homegirl and everything like that, but I'm the one tonight. I don't remember ever doing that, but I think every woman has done that. I'm pretty sure every woman has done that. I'm pretty sure every woman has been that woman that look crazy. Because we all got our nights. Can't no woman tell me, no, I always look flawless. We all got our nights. Maybe the clothes too big. We done gained some weight, like the man said. You know what I'm saying? We just look a damn fool. And our people's like, well, hey, if she felt confident enough to go out like that, then that's on her. Now, this the thing. If it's the other one, you just an evil bitch. Like, I said it. You just evil. You know what I'm saying? And if your homegirl looking bad make you look better, you probably don't look good to begin with. I'm too strong and too black. That's all I'm saying. It probably ain't. I'm just saying. Like we need to stop doing that, ladies, because we are not doing our sisters any justice or ourselves. Because guess what? She walk around looking crazy walking with you. She your homegirl. I'm just saying, so that brothers, men, you know what I'm saying, kings. Yeah, that's a point. Y'all got that. I feel that. I feel that. We gotta stop doing that, ladies. That is crazy. Now, the solution to that is keep it real with your homegirl. Ma, you know you done gained like 10 pounds, girl. Get you something that fit. A brother would rather see you with something that fit. You know what I'm saying? You got enough titties, enough ass, make it work. We don't need your stomach all out. You know what I'm saying? To your knees. Like what we talking about? Let's go find you a cute outfit so we can look good together. What happened to that? Like, what happened? We not shopping together no more. Homegirls, we not shopping together no more. Yo, it should be where we as women can tell each other anything, even if we don't know that girl. Let's say she come out of the bathroom and she got toilet tissue on her feet, on her foot. You know how you drag it. You know what I'm saying? Let's say she didn't put her skirt out right or something. You know what I'm saying? Or collars in or anything. You know what I'm saying? She ain't blend her makeup well. She got a booger on her nose. Whatever. I mean, if we a community, I'm just saying. Are we still walking past each other like, I don't know that chick. She look just like you could be your sister. I'm just saying. We're on the same community. What's good? You know what I'm saying? When I walk in the job now, this is what I do. Good morning. Good morning. How y'all doing? Y'all? Okay. They're like, oh, damn. Yeah, it's like, yeah, because you see me. Stop playing. You see me, and you going to say good morning. Yeah, you going to say good morning. Damn that. We're a community. If we got to make you a part of the damn community. Like, but that's the type of love. Sometimes you got to, I ain't going to say you got to force love, but sometimes you got to demand your respect. It's like, no, you want to dress, excuse me, you want to dress me. You see me, bitch. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, it's what it is. We're going to stop playing with each other. We're going to stop doing it. Right. Thank you, Black Beauty. Black Beauty said, I've seen it before. I'm brutally honest, though. Yes, me too. Okay. Yes. The Taurus in me won't allow my friend to look crazy, especially around me. Thank you. This chick got to be with you. She got to ride with you. Let me tell you something. I can't handle women looking crazy, jumping up on my car. We're not doing that. Like, what? I'm not. No, we got to get it together. What we talking about? What we talking about? Like, when we at home, you can look how you want to look. You know what I'm saying? But we out in the streets, or we trying to talk to men, or whatever we trying to do. We about to have a good night out. We trying to get these brothers to buy drinks. Can't be looking crazy, girl. We got to look. Yeah, so we get these free drinks. What's going on? Ladies, y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know what I'm talking about, ladies. Let's act like we know. Yes. It cannot be looking crazy. Say something, bitch. Say something. I'm just saying, say something. Say something. Most women are prepared to lose their friends. Let me tell you something. The word friend, right, is so loose. It's so loose now in today's society. I see people crash out on who the people are supposed to be their friends almost every day. And I'm like, damn, y'all was just sharing secrets and rallying up together, and now y'all going at it. What we doing? Like, hey, it happens all the time. If you got a good friend, you better hold on to them, is what I'm saying. You might want to hold on to Hoes Unite. What we talking about? You know what I'm saying? Hey, Carly, shout out, Queen.
Hey.
How you doing? We missed you, good Queen.
Girl, I've been going through it, but I hit you up and tell you about it.
Definitely. Yo, I really be trying not to bother y'all because I know y'all got lives too. So I just be like, all right, they'll hit me up when they think about me.
So that's the excuse you got?
Yeah, I do that to everybody. And people hate it. But I just be like, I don't be wanting to like call every day. Yeah, I don't know. That's me being a good friend. Because Kwame is one of my
every day. When do you call?
I don't call. I don't call anybody.
Why?
That's bad though. I know that's bad.
Yeah, because that make people not want to call you because like you don't want to be bothered,
That's true. It's never that. I just wait till people really think about me. I gotta change that though, because people on the job tell me the same thing. Like, yo, you go on medical leave and we don't know if you dead or alive. And I be like, oh no, I'll be all right. They be like, God. I will fix that. I mean, no harm. I think about people all the time. I never pick up the phone. It's just something that I do. I feel like you're not supposed to bother people. People are supposed to think about you and call. But yeah, that's I'm twisted in that, But y'all know y'all see me all over social media though. But I check y'all sometimes. I be in rooms and stuff that y'all know I'm in, just making sure y'all good. That's all I do it all the time. That's all the time. Yes, I got a million pages. I don't know if people know that. Yeah. What you think about this, Carmi? Have you ever had a homegirl and let's say y'all was about to go to the club, to the party, to whatever event, and she come out looking like a damn fool. You know what I'm saying? Maybe she got on a shirt, her belly over it, her clothes not matching, they not ironed, something like that. Do you tell her to, or you
yes.
together?
Yes. Okay. Because I do hair. So, I'm going to hook her hair up, probably tell her, especially we at her place, try to find something else suitable. But I definitely had girls that even like always try to get everything I get. You know what I'm saying? So, I had this one friend, her bra was dirty. So instead of me coming out telling her that, what I did was like, girl, come on, let's go to Vicky and get some stuff. So I knew she'd buy it. You know what I'm saying? And she did. So certain people you can come and be honest to. Some people they take it at defense. So you got to be careful who you tell that to, because some people take it with like you jealous of them or you hating them or something like that. And you got them friends that respect what you say to them. So it's just all over the place with that.
Very, very true. Very true. Hey, Corset, shout out to you, Queen. Hey,
I'm
Black
definitely gonna tell her, no, you look a mess.
How you doing, Evo?
Yes.
To the pen.
Hey,
hello.
All right.
Let me ask you something, King. I want to ask you the same question. Are you telling your homeboy like he need a haircut for y'all go to the club? You know what I'm saying? His clothes ain't fitting right. His shoes is whack. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, do you tell your homeboy?
Nah. He just can't go, or we just ain't going with him. Like, just like people who got the same styles and the same type of wave, we kind of be on the same wave. Just like baddies roll together. If you ain't on the bad wave, you may not can't make this trip. You don't put everybody in every position, and what I'm saying. It's just like you respect where they at. Everybody can't do everything.
Black Manosphere, you tell him he can't go? You wouldn't help him, like give him a shirt or?
Nah, I mean he can't. He not going with me like that. Like we not. If we going to show out and stunt or pick up women and pick up women and stuff like that. Like he gonna throw
real as Kwame. I love
y'all. But I really don't be seeing no men telling other men like, yo, you need to change. I never think that.
Like y'all just leave
These
them?
are certain dudes don't care about certain things. They just show up like whatever or do whatever. So, everybody ain't everything, you know what I mean? But when it's time to show up and show out, you know what I mean? It's not about not having a haircut, you know what I'm saying? And not having your thing together. So it's,
I respect both of y'all gangsters. What's up, LJ? That is crazy. I didn't think you was gonna say that. That it's a cold world for the men out there. Yeah, let me ask you, what if he insists that he going? Like y'all still leaving him? Like y'all not just gonna help him out with a fit or something? No.
Oh, yeah, maybe when we show up to the door or something and we start separating, I don't know, you know what I mean? Because you don't want nobody around that's gonna throw off the vibe. Like, hey, women ain't gonna respond to that, so you ain't you ain't gonna be hanging around him and stuff like that. He gonna be tagging along behind you, and you know what I'm saying? Like it's gonna look weird and funny, but.
I get it. I get it. Hey, IND Shields. LJ, did you hear the topic? I want to know what you would do.
Nah, I just tuned in.
Yeah, roast them.
What's up? I didn't. Y'all gotta let me know what the actual situation is.
Okay, so we're talking about like who's qualified to tell you the truth, right? That's the topic. I'll go into it in a little minute. But there was a scenario where how can I say it? There's a scenario where let's say you got a friend, y'all about to go to the club, to the event, and your friend, he ain't got a haircut, he ain't dressed right, maybe his shoes is whack. Are you telling him? Are you like helping him, get a fit or something like that? Like, what are you doing?
Oh nah, I'm definitely telling him like, brother, you sure you going out like that? But like at the end of the day, I'm not gonna lie, especially these days, you gotta know your friends because it's different fashions now. Like people you might not agree with exactly how they look, but they might be pulling girls and pulling women left and right on some. They just got some hoodie on or some fanny pack that I might not necessarily wear, but it might work for them. So you kind of gotta be in tune, but kind of mind your business as a man at the same time, because you never know what worked for other men. But if they dingy, dirty, things like that, then nah, you can't be. We can't go out and you be associated with each other. And even if you do, if you might. And again, your man might be looking like that because y'all going to a bar because he going through something. His wife bothering him. His job messing with him. So, like I said, it kind of depend on the situation and what you're really being called for. You can't just say, "Oh nah, if my man's just looking rough, I ain't chilling with him." Nah, bro, he might be calling you because times is rough and he needs somebody to go through some rough times with. Pause. But at the end of the day, that's what my opinion is. Yeah.
Okay, I like all the answers that y'all gave. Shout out to Corset, hey Queen. Also shout out to Coach Ferg. I see the pic, Coach. Shout out to you. Okay, I think it's good. Shout out to you, Ferg.
What's up, bro? What's up, everybody?
Hello. What's up, y'all? I want everybody to answer this because I love y'all answers. Did y'all hear the question?
Yeah, I heard the question.
Okay, so answer that Ferg for me. Then I'm gonna get Corset to answer. Are you helping your friend? Are you, what you doing? You leaving them? You give them a new fit? What you doing?
I mean, I heard something, different from my generation. When we were coming up and we all were going out, we were planning it. Say today, Monday, we going out Friday. So everybody knew the code. All the men knew what to do. You're going to get your hair cut Thursday, Wednesday, Thursday. You're going to get your clothes laid out, maybe a couple of outfits that you're going to choose from. And the one thing you're going to make sure is that you ain't dressed like nobody in the group. And everybody back in my day, we ironed shit. We had our shit laid and played. Now the dude think going out and getting cool is wearing some tight ass jeans, little tight ass t-shirts, some sneakers. That's little boy shit. Grown man, if we say we going to a shirt and tie event or a nice little dress shirt, you dress for the occasion. So that's just the difference. And even the sisters, hey sister, you don't want to wear that. That's what sisters did. They would let their girls know, girl, don't wear that. Mm-mm. And the girl would say, you know what? You right. It's my favorite dress, but girl, yeah, it ain't 2 summers ago. And I think is now you see people let them wear that shit, then they talk about their ass behind their back.
That's true. I didn't say that part. That's very true, Coach. I forgot about that part. Yeah, talk about them to their other friends and all types of stuff to their man. That's very true. Like, and y'all respect everything. Y'all giving me different things to think, because I didn't even think of this stuff when I was looking at this topic. Thank you, Ferg. That's the coach right there. Cosette, what are you doing? Are you helping your friend
yes,
out?
ma'am. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I'm doing. Hold on, I'll be here in a minute, boo.
Okay, all right. All right, so that was just our first clip. And look how far we got with that. So it seems that everybody is kind of telling their people what it is, which is good. Which is good. You know what I'm saying? If you can tell a person, hey, you know what I'm saying? Let's get together. We're about to go out in front of people. Then let's talk about relationships. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. What's up, Evo? I wanted to be ready. I wanted to be ready before I became a hypocrite. I wanted to go ahead and say,
thank you. You look beautiful.
We're going to turn the camera on, and the rest of you need to turn your cameras on before I become a hypocrite. See, I had to get cute and get my shit together before I could talk about anybody else. Like the rest of you need to get together, turn your cameras on, because you're ruining the show. Just want to say that. Yeah. And as I do, I'm going to tell you to your face.
Okay.
Turn your camera on. That's what we doing here. That's what we doing here. Look, Evo, for real. I don't care what you wear. I don't care what you want to look like. Because I've been the friend who was like, ooh, that's what you doing? And then you get hated on, and then you get talked shit. If you want to come out looking like who done it and what for, cool. Be busted. But when I stop inviting you out, cool. Be busted by yourself at the house.
Yeah. So you kind of with Black Manosphere, kind of.
I'm gonna let you burn by yourself.
You gotta go.
And then, because then when they do start dressing up, right? Because I have these homegirls who start dressing up, and they realize it's not the outfit that gets all the dudes' attention from me. Then they have to stop hanging out with me. So they gonna stop kicking it with me regardless. But the first excuse was, okay, let me change my outfit. Maybe I'll get more attention than her. Mm-hmm. And then when they change their outfit and they're still not getting all the attention, they're like, well, I just need to not chill with her because she get all the attention. And then they just disappear from existence. And that's okay too. You weren't that funny.
Yeah, that is, oh man. Okay, hey, y'all hit it. Because I want to ask y'all, you know what? Let's play another clip and then I'm going to circle back around. Because y'all did great with that. You know what I'm saying? Now, again, these clips I haven't seen myself. So, it's about to be a little interesting. I'm just saying it's about to be a little interesting. Yeah, and I'm just randomly picking them. You know what I'm saying? So, at this point, you're going to see what you're going to see. Okay, so let's talk about this one, right? Okay. Let me see if I can bring this back. Y'all let me know when y'all see this one. This one should be interesting. Y'all know I've kind of picked stuff by the title sometimes. And I was seeing some great titles on this stuff. I don't know what in the world they're going to say. You know what I'm saying? So I have to put a trigger warning for some of this stuff. All right, here we go, y'all. Okay, y'all should be able to see it now. Let's see if that works. Now this is a treat. A lot of y'all know this person. You know what I'm saying? I think, what y'all call him? The Godfather or something like that?
Oh, I know who that is.
Here we go, y'all.
People don't tell women the truth these days. Men get told the truth all the time. Women have no problem telling a man, I don't want an average man. It happens every day on my show. TLC said they don't want no scrubs, and we have no problem telling average men, you ain't crap. But if I just happen to have the nerve to agree with a woman that says she's average, then I'm safe. I think that's interesting. People don't tell women the truth these days. Men get told the truth all the time. Women have no problem telling a man, I don't want an average man. It happens every day on my show. TLC said they don't want no scrubs, and we have no problem telling average men, you ain't crap. But if I just happen to have the nerve to agree with a woman that says she's average, then I'm safe. I I think that's interesting.
All right, so that was a get in, get out. You know what I'm saying? Because I know how y'all feel about Kevin Samuels. But what y'all think about that? Like
there's nothing wrong with being average. So I don't know why that would upset somebody.
Right.
But it's hard to upset me. It's hard to insult me. I'll tell you, everything rolls off my back because I know who I am. So if you're a woman who gets upset when a man calls you average, it's because you're below average. And you need to get a backbone and not worry about what the lesser species thinks of you. At all. That makes no sense.
What men are really trying to really pay attention to women that they're not attracted to, or trying to go around telling, yo, you average, you ugly, you this, you that. Like, men don't even really care about that. They just pay attention to the women they like.
Okay. All right. I ain't mad at that.
Well, what they try to do is they try to bring you down because they know you're superior. So a man will walk up to a woman and say, you're just regular degular, to try to make her feel bad. So her low self-esteem will accept him in her life. So that
I know this is YouTube, and on YouTube, ain't nobody average on YouTube. Everybody's above average. Everybody's
you're pretty average.
I know we all are average. But here's the thing, my average is above some other people's average because I'm retired at 54. So when you can get to retire and you ain't got to do shit, then you can say I'm average above. But the thing is, most people are in their prime of life, average people, working 9 to 5. Most people are working 9 to 5. Whether you work second shift, third shift, your ass is punching the clock in somebody else's business, average people shit, paying bills, paying your car note, your rent, all that's average shit. Ain't nobody above that. And the fact that
I don't think you understand what we're talking about.
But even in looks, motherfucker, that's what it's all about. He's talking about looks. We all are average in looks. We all got the same big nose, big lips, big ass heads, square ass feet. It's just some of our body parts are a little tighter than others. However you look at it, money, everybody works. Are you looking at looks? Hell, I'm above average in some of you young ass people's looks today. But that ain't for me to say, oh, I'm above average.
You know how people could tell that if you were to turn your camera on?
Well, you know, you've seen me before. I'm taking care of you. You've seen my ugly ass face before.
You had a podcast.
We all just, you know, I'm not gonna come down on a woman.
Pretty boys to put on camera now.
Yeah, okay, well, call it what you want. That means I'm above average there if I'm a pretty boy, so I'll take that.
I'm not talking about you. No, that's insane. No, absolutely not, sir. No.
Shout out to Laura, Regin Ball. Shout out to you. Thank you, Queen.
Even with my glasses off, I'm not that blind, sir.
Okay, so now let me say something. Women are very vocal about what they want, but do y'all think it's because we've had to wait so long and just accept what we were given? Like we couldn't be vocal about it, and now we feel like we're empowered, so we do talk about what we want. You know, like haven't men been talking about what they want for centuries?
Men are always going to do that. We the ones offering. We the ones who make y'all honest women, and you know it's our prerogative to choose that or to know. Hey, I'm gonna be faithful to her. I know what I'm gonna do with her. You know what I'm saying? It's our prerogative to choose as men.
So let me ask you something. Can you choose a woman that doesn't want you?
No, I mean this is we all have freedom. Like if a woman that's not choosing me back, then I'm not with that woman.
But to a point, men do it all the time.
Right? So they both matter. But so why are we mad because a woman is saying this is what I want now when she couldn't do that?
I think that's a narrative you spinning right now, that men are mad that women are choosing or doing whatever they doing. Like I don't see where men are mad. I can see where maybe it could be a situation where are you completing a family and things, men may hold to that, but women have had the freedom to do whatever they've been doing. We've been born into that.
No,
so
women
I mean,
haven't had that freedom. What are we talking about?
Wait, come on now. When did our freedom?
Hey,
Evo. Hey, look, I'm charging, and so I want to be on camera. But so I don't want to violate the rules.
Queen. Thank you.
But can I say something real quick? Hey, Quincy. Hey, chat. and panel. So listen, I wanted to say this about when you're telling someone, right? So I was raised on Ecclesiastes 3, right? So it's a time and a place for everything. That's my grandmother, right? That's my mother. It's a time and a place for everything. You can run your mouth about everything, but you can't run your mouth to everybody. And if you really paying attention to the way that these YNs move today, you really are going to learn how to watch your mouth before you FAFO, right?
Oh,
So it is important to, if this is your person, like the Becky is not going to walk up to me, Koisha from the third ward, she not telling me nothing, right,
that's
about my outfit, because I don't have to listen to you. But if it's my best friend, okay, girl, yeah, let's consult about that, let's talk about that, let's go home, let's get out of here, I didn't even know, whatever, or we can have a conversation. But the fact that people feel so entitled to walk up to whoever, this is how people are getting stuck. And I don't mean stuck in place. I'm talking about stuck. You get, because you think that you can walk up to, I don't know who created these beasts of humans that are out there, but you can't walk up to everyone and say everything just because you think you can. You should. That's not how society should work. And they are slowly but surely showing you that they're gonna make you mind your mouth.
yeah.
Right? So I think that we do need to consider, it's not just like, oh, we're with a group of people. I may have only known you a couple of months. No, you have no place to tell me that you don't like my wig. How you didn't buy it? You know what I mean? So it
Especially
all
on
depends
the
on, you know what I mean? So I just think it causes tension. Sometimes the loudest person in the group about everybody's outfit is, this is what we say in psychology. When you're constantly throwing out all the negatives, you're trying to hide something about your own outfit, right? That's usually how that goes in the friend circle, right? If you're on everybody and you're jonesing from
reflection.
the beginning to the end of the event, you were negative energy and you were talking about everybody. What are you hiding about your own self? That's what I feel when that happens, because I think it's a time and a place. So if you didn't tell me at the household, don't show out in front of everybody and tell me at this event. I'm from
Right.
Texas,
Trying to embarrass
So
me.
we always pick and choose, like, why exactly did you tell me now? Because you didn't tell me when we were getting dressed at the hotel, you
Yes, I
know?
like how Kwame said. Did you hear what
That
Kwame
makes
was
sense.
saying? How
No.
she took her friend to get, a new bra and stuff. Told her, let's go shopping. I was like,
Yeah.
that's real creative, and she would never guess that see Kwame solving a problem. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah,
say, look,
and then
really,
be direct, because if you told everyone
yeah,
in the group before you told the person, come on,
yeah, that's crazy.
you're not the epitome of keeping it real. You're fake.
Right? Yes.
Because if you have an issue with something, you should have told the person directly. So I see that people move differently, and I think that's why there's a lot of hostility out there, because
Mhm.
there seems to be no upbringing about, just because you think you should say it. I mean, if we're going by what we think we should say, I would ruin all future jobs and get on the mic and tell you what I think about the current administration. So we can't, just because we think we should say something doesn't mean that we should. So I just feel like if you really care about the atmosphere, that you pick and choose, how you go about it. But I was thinking of a movie. Remember Save the Last Dance?
Yeah.
And remember, she threw her in the car real quick, whipped it out, and Becky came out looking like, a J Lo
Oh yeah,
outfit.
she would have had tie on it. Yeah. Yeah, that was
That's
my
what I
movie.
think is that's a real move to
That's a
me.
friend. Yeah, definitely.
That was the way that it should be done. And it was before they went out. It was before they
Yeah,
arrived, and it wasn't all in front of everybody and all that. So, but
very true.
anyway, let me get my camera ready. I like this topic
Oh,
even.
thank you, Queen. I appreciate it.
All right.
Definitely. And let me shout out some of the queens in the building. We got the Clip Queen, you know what I'm saying? Kwame, shout out to you, Queen, for the super chat. I appreciate you, Queen. Thank you so much, Kwame. You are amazing. Yes. And we also got the Queen, Laura Reginald. Thank you so much, Queen. And appreciate the love from the ladies. See how the ladies be representing all the time? You know what I'm saying? Brothers, y'all gonna have to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? The ladies making y'all look bad, all right? Bad.
Always.
A million opinions, never a super chat. Why is that? I'm just saying. Let me give my sister some love. I appreciate it. Thank you, Kwame. Thank you, Laura. Here we go. Let me give my queen some love.
Ain't got enough to pay the rent, can we delay the bills? Another dollar getting spent, another day to chill. I can't afford to play it safe, I gotta make a deal. It's gotta be another way, a Cadillac DeVille.
Yes, thank you, Queens. I so appreciate y'all. Yes. And I love the fact that we talked about that. You know what I'm saying? I like y'all perspectives and everything. And I got a little thing. Let's see how it works. I was starting messing with my soundboard again. Thank y'all for the super chat. I appreciate you, ladies. All right. So I got some more clips here, right? I think Kevin might have been, I don't know. You know what? No, there is one that's a little harder. Kevin was actually talking very nice. Yeah, he was talking.
Is that who that last guy was?
You talking about Kevin Samuels?
Yeah.
You say you wanted?
No,
that was
that
Kevin
last clip.
Samuels. That was who they call the Godfather.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay,
that's the
I
one
don't know
the
what that
men
man looks like.
men be still running after. Like
I thought he was fat.
No, he's a very plain looking black man. Very plain looking. You know, he had that guap. He had money. But he is like, he was sprouting like a rhetoric that a lot of men are still going by today. I'm not sure if it's bringing them in success or not, though. That's the only thing. Like, I guess you got to look at the brothers and who's talking or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Y'all let me know if y'all
is
see
now
this
a turn on, so I doubt it's getting them any success. It gets them success in having enough fanboys around them to whine similarly. So they all have a bunch of boyfriends that they hold hands with now and cry about. But they're not getting any women from that shit. Oh, video's up, mama.
Okay. All right. So this one again, y'all, I have not seen. I have not seen the video. So we're gonna be surprised together. You know what I'm saying? I kind of like this concept here. All right, here we go, y'all.
Accountability, self-respect.
Let's bring it back.
Accountability, self-respect, being submissive, and humbleness is all black men ask for from their women. But no, we can't. We can't get that. We can't get that because of this.
Group of white girls who are sitting at their graduation engaged. And the question came up, well, why is there not the reality for black women? I know y'all not gonna like what I gotta say, but you know me, I'm gonna say it anyways. First and foremost, black women are above reproach. If it don't validate us or excuse our bad behavior, we don't want to hear it. Instead, we'll say, well, men do it too. Secondly, we'll find every excuse in the world to validate we don't want to be married or why we don't want to be in a relationship. Well, they get cheated on. Well, they do this. Well, they do that. But then we have all these standards for men, and we're still actively seeking for men in the midst of our hurt while inadvertently telling them to go to therapy. We do not practice what we preach.
Accountability, self-respect,
that one again. We gotta hit that.
Being submissive, and humbleness is all black men ask for from their women. But no. We can't get that. We can't get that because of this.
Group of white girls who are sitting at their graduation engaged. And the question came up, well, why is there not the reality for black women? I know y'all not gonna like what I gotta say, but you know me, I'm gonna say it anyways. First and foremost, black women are above reproach. If it don't validate us or excuse our bad behavior, we don't want to hear it. Instead, we'll say, well, men do it too. Secondly, we'll find every excuse in the world to validate why we don't want to be married or why we don't want to be in a relationship. Well, they get cheated on. Well, they do this. Well, they do that. But then we have all these standards for men, and we're still actively seeking for men in the midst of our hurt while inadvertently telling them to go to therapy. We do not practice what we preach.
Accountability.
All right, we're gonna do that 2 more times. How y'all feel about that one, guys?
I turned the volume down when she came on, but go ahead, of course, that.
Did she say, why aren't we engaged at high school graduation? Black women are going to college, boo-boo. That's why.
But they ain't graduating, so let's be real.
Black women are graduating to
are the most in, listen, they the most, listen,
he don't know statistics.
They the most enrolled. Listen, I work in education. They the most enrolled.
Well, your education, wherever you at, you must be talking about in your.
Well, it was better than your GED
Yeah,
from
it stopped at the
1982.
80s. Yeah. Women started graduating now. Black women. college now.
What that got to do with anything? Why that you had to say all that? Because I'm just saying
Because
what you're
going
saying
to
is
college
wrong.
don't mean you graduate. They just accumulating
You
debt.
can go to
But just
college
look it
without
up.
Oh, the
Just
brothers
look it
are
up.
graduating?
Hold on. You can go to college without high school graduation, sir?
No way.
Yes, you can.
Where?
Yes, you
You
can.
cannot get
Stop
into
it.
college without a high school diploma. Let's stop playing.
Stop it. You can get a GED. What are you talking about? That's different. You can
So,
go
but
to GED.
you have to get one though, right? You can't go and not
You
get
gotta get a
nothing though.
GED.
It's the equivalent to a
GED.
high school diploma.
I don't
No,
think they do
it's
that in
a
college
GED.
anymore. Let me see. They'll take that in trade schools, but not college. We're not talking about the hood rats he used to dealing with. We're not talking about that. She said high school graduation. And by majority, black women are going to college in droves. That's just the fact for the past 10, 15,
that's nothing
20
wrong
years.
with it.
So,
Nobody said
no,
they
I'm giving you
going to
facts, sir.
college.
So when you
It's
talking about
graduation.
Peter and them who
Hell,
pregnant
people go to
at
college all the
15,
time. They don't
you talking
graduate.
about your hood ass neighborhood. I'm talking in
Stop it.
generalities.
You
When
can't
she's
afford to live
bragging
in my
about
neighborhood.
high
Stop it.
schoolers
What are you
getting
talking about?
married, that's pointless when black women are trying to go to college. They should not be trying to get married. They should try to be educated and do the best so they don't have to rely on some broke brother who got his GED. They can do better and get that white man in college. That white
Of course,
man.
said did it with a smile.
That's the reason why they
Yes, you did. Yeah, because this is my thing. What brothers y'all know that's proposing in college? Because in order for a woman to get
That's
married,
when brothers are trying.
propose.
Come
Somebody
on,
got to
man.
propose, right?
That's when most brothers
The
are
black
trying
men
to
ain't
get.
in the college to propose to these college women. So
Since
Come
when
on,
have
man.
brothers started proposing in college?
That makes no sense, man. This is crazy.
I mean,
No,
we
she
got
said
brothers
high
that's
school.
40, 50 that don't want to propose right now.
Brothers
So when
are
were they
proposing it,
proposing in college?
but that's 40 and 50. Most brothers are looking to find a wife in college. What are we talking
No,
about?
she said high school. She didn't say college. She said high school. That's what blew me away.
I don't know no man that was
told you
getting
he just be
married in
saying
high school.
anything.
Not a one.
High school is crazy.
Or college, and I went to college. That's how I'm like, what we talking about here?
I knew people getting married in college or getting wifed up or whatever, fiancés in college. I know, and well, they were mostly black. So actually, all of them were black.
Is that like in
or
Vegas?
some form of
It's not
minority?
here in New York. We ain't doing it. That's why I'm like, this is very strange to me because this thing of people getting married in high school, like us, started a couple of years ago where we were trying to be Becky, but the white man may marry. He probably will marry you, and college, but our brothers wasn't doing that.
Well, they're not in college, so they can't.
Well, that's another thing. But the ones that was in there was not marrying nobody. Like that's how I'm like, yo, we got brothers right now that are still trying to make it big at 40 and 50. They're not marrying nobody because they still feel like they going to really make it big at 50. Oh Lord, I hate to say that, but it's like these women are waiting on nothing.
Say it again.
The women ain't waiting. Come on, bro. You know the women ain't waiting. What are you talking
He is
about?
trying to be the equivalent of P. Diddy, of Donald
Ain't
Trump money,
nobody trying
and
to
he
do that.
almost 60. What is we talking about?
Ain't nobody trying to. That's
Our
probably
brothers start
one.
everything late, and then they had these pipe dreams that I always say y'all gotta shoot them out their heads because it is not realistic. Steve Harvey told us a long time ago.
Steve Harvey is the
Y'all
biggest
wait for that
panderer.
brother that ain't got it together. He not gonna marry you because he ain't got the money that he want. He probably ain't never gonna have the money that he want.
How he a panderer and he have a whole wife?
Exactly, because he know how to get his money. If you want him to get rich,
No, he
pander
talk
to
like
the
a man that
sister.
loves his wife.
Who don't love their wife? What the fuck y'all
I mean,
talking
the way
about?
you
Every
come on
man
here
loves
At least
his
he
talking
had
wife.
a
about women,
wife.
the way
Kevin
you
didn't
come
have
on here
no.
talking about women,
Every man loves
you're
his
married,
wife. What are
Patty?
y'all talking about?
Do
That ain't
you
got
Kevin
nothing to
didn't
do
have a
with
wife. We still don't know if Kevin was straight or not.
Kevin. He
Married
was
twice.
married and
I think they got
divorced. He was
divorced.
single.
I think they got
He
divorced.
gave young brothers who
Now
didn't
he
have a voice. He
died on
gave
a
them
woman
purpose. So
that we
moving
thought was
different.
a woman. She was a rather large woman. Y'all remember that?
Oh, the ones he talked trash about?
The one he died on.
Oh shoot, let me see.
On top of.
He was a
She
fine
wasn't. She was a
Wasn't she
nurse.
Street Me?
She didn't give
She was a nurse.
She didn't give trans.
She was a non-black woman.
She was a
that
nurse.
was a
He
nurse.
couldn't save his life.
A non-black woman.
Very
Right.
non-black.
She was a nurse. But still,
Hey, but that's y'all leader though. That's y'all leader.
No, that's
He
they
leading
leader.
y'all straight to hell.
No, he's not. He gave
I ain't
brothers
gonna say
purpose
that's
and
where
let
he
them
is.
know that they
I'm
ain't
No,
gotta
he
take that
didn't give brothers
bullshit.
the purpose. I think a
Yes,
lot
he
of y'all
did.
brothers did not
Yes, he
understand what
did.
that man was trying
Brothers
to
are
say.
getting in shape. Brothers are getting their money up because they
What
know
brothers you
it's
know that's
coming.
getting in shape?
Man, I know plenty of young brothers out here understanding that they got a purpose now. They just ain't out here living recklessly. They ain't just choosing. Look, the sisters gonna give up the booty regardless. So
Yo,
that was
we
thing they
just
doing
know
is
he's talking
sitting
about his
back.
state at this
So when
point.
they
He's
gonna
talking
give
about
up
his
the
brother
money
on this
regardless?
purpose.
Because a
Come
lot
on,
of them
man.
ain't gonna make it.
A brother on his, what's making it? If he make $80,000, he's made it. Well, he ain't got no kids. He's
So that's
made it.
when
What
he
you
gonna
talking about?
propose.
Yeah, because he gonna get a woman between 30 and 10 years is younger, and they go going.
So we
It's
gotta
gonna
wait
be
for
an
him to make
easy
80.
fix.
We gotta wait for him to make 80.
No,
We gonna make 80
because
at McDonald's.
because again, sisters don't want to struggle love. They don't want to get a brother while he's working his way up. They want him already finished. And
How
brothers,
long
when
we
they
gotta
get there,
wait? How long we gotta
what
wait
you
for y'all
mean?
to make it up? Some of y'all
The
is 40
same.
and 50. Y'all ain't made it
However
up
long,
yet.
however long it take for a woman to pay
How
off her
long we
college
supposed to
debt.
wait for y'all to make it
How
up?
long it take for a woman to pay off her
Some of y'all can't
$50,000
even
in
get
college
up
debt?
at 40 and 50. And we supposed to wait
Mm-mm.
for y'all to want
Come
to
on,
get
man.
married?
Well, see,
That ain't
listen.
fair.
This goes back to your topic. That's why people fail because they
Obama
don't
was
want to
in
hear the
his
truth. It's
second
crazy.
year before he finished paying off his college debt.
It don't make sense.
So what are you talking about?
Before
People
he
aren't paying
paid
off
off
their
his.
college debt that fast like that.
No, they not. What are you talking
Obamas
about?
couldn't do it until after they got the presidency. The average person isn't. So waiting for that is really ridiculous.
The average college debt is $40,000.
Then you don't know how much college costs.
Definitely don't. Definitely don't.
It's
I know
$20,000
you
a
ain't
year,
never.
sir.
I know
and
you
if
ain't.
it's 4
I know
years,
you ain't never been to college, so it's all
sir.
good.
If it's
I've
20,000
been
a
to
year,
college.
It's all
yeah,
good.
you're not the only one. You're not the outlier.
But again, did you
Depends on
graduate?
your major.
What are we talking about?
Say you want
The
to be a lawyer or a
college debt,
doctor
the amount don't
or,
change on the
or
major.
some
It's the
type of
college.
a
It
pediatrician
does.
or obstetrician. You paying that money.
If you're going for master's,
The
different.
price does change.
Master's and PhD is different. A regular 4-year degree, if you go to that school,
You
you
know
get
what
a
the issue
bachelor's,
is
it
with
costs
these
a
men is
thing.
they can't just not know something
Oh my God,
and
this
then
is
do
crazy.
a quick Google to confirm their
That's
That's
crazy.
all.
When
You
you go
rather
get a
do it
master's, it's different.
embarrassing
You don't get no
themselves
financial aid. Master's
and
out of your
knowing.
pocket.
Sometimes you just gotta let people talk.
Yeah,
But
because I see where
But then
things are
but then it's
struggling.
uneducating the masses, Kwame. I
Oh
think
my
that's the
God,
issue.
this is
Is
crazy.
where people are
The
listening.
kids are
And
failed.
that's why people
The
drink
future.
put bleach in their mouth or disinfectant in their mouth when the
That's why a
president
lot of
opened his
people
mouth
say
to say
broke.
that, and nobody said no. And then people went and did
Broke.
it because they were like,
You
"Oh,
saying people
this
say
old man
broke.
knows what he's talking
People
about.
on
Let me
here is
put
not your
disinfectant
age,
into my
sir.
body."
She's talking about people just
Maybe he
want
went
to
to
say
go
broke.
Google
But
it.
the thing is, people is not his age. We still got time. Like, I mean, like I'm confused.
Yeah, like and
We not his
okay.
age.
Yeah, and people are not marrying like that anymore. I be trying to think, right? Like, do people feel like we are our ancestors or whatever? Like that people not doing that now. They're not marrying in college and all that stuff. And the white folks still ain't doing it like that. Some of them are, but that's not the majority. That's why I'm like, what? Since when?
So marriage is not an issue like that.
Oh, sorry, brother. Go ahead.
Marriage is not an issue like that, right? For women, it's not an issue.
Because men don't want to get married, so how can it be an issue? How can you want something you know you're not going to get? You get what I'm
The
saying?
white men want to marry, though, right? So is the top priority?
Definitely more than the black men, yes. But black men will jump on you though. They'll have sex with you though. They'll do that. That is not you. They will not switch that. They'll have sex with you, but they won't put no ring on your finger. Am I right?
If you want to be married, you'll find somebody to marry.
Yeah. That's why I keep
But
telling
I'm
you
saying,
go outside.
whoever here over the age of 30, these men that's saying all this and never been married, I'm confused.
A lot of our good brothers are in lockup. I hate to say that. I saw a study that said that, and I was just like, "Yo, this is the existence that we dealing with now."
Didn't a woman just die from seeing a man in lockup? And don't women have pen pals in lockup and stuff like that?
Yeah,
And
but that woman was married to that man before he went. She went to go see him, and they won't let her go. See her be happy,
Yeah,
so he
she's
killed
stupid.
her.
She's
She was
stupid.
with him
Like
for
the
a
men
long
in jail
time.
is getting married more than the men outside. Y'all don't think that's a problem?
don't they need it more?
Asking the brothers.
Yeah, they kind of do need it.
Y'all think that's a problem?
No, they don't need it. We get married in jail, so now my poom poom on jail lock too, because you
Well,
can't
when
do
I
nothing
get
about
out of
it.
jail, you're not gonna be paroled to your home.
Yep, they need it. No, I mean he's correct.
Oh, so you need to get married. I get it.
Yeah, they need to get married to be able to get out and for conjugal visits and to get money on the books. So they need it.
But some
And
jails
these
you
desperate
can't. You
women
have to be
are
married
desperate
before you
enough
went
to
in
play
there.
that game. Super gang. From what you said, super gang. So white men unalive,
I'm
black
sorry, I
women
didn't even see that.
yes, but black men do it more. If you go by statistics, black men unalive black women 11% more than everybody else in America. So
usually when you get unalive, it's by somebody you know, a domestic partner.
Lock them all up.
Yeah, so you're better
I
off
say lock them all up.
going outside.
Yeah, usually you just like that.
Y'all can find us in jail.
Yeah, they say all the good brothers are in jail, right? So this
Lock
is my
us all
thing.
up.
So this is my thing, right?
That's crazy.
Nuh-uh.
No,
So there's some good ones out here. Shit.
But look, do you want to get married after meeting the only married man who was on the panel up here? Has nothing but negative shit about women to say. Does that encourage marriage?
That's another thing I be wanting to talk about. I said that before. All the married men don't seem happy.
Encourage marriage to people who don't want to be married. We in a free world.
That need to rewind, Corset. I'm sorry.
Oh, you good, Mama. What I said was the married man on the panel really seems to dislike women and not like women. Would that encourage people to want to be married? If someone who's happily married is always miserable.
None of them ever look happy. And they always got something bad to say about women, but they married to the same women they talking about. That's the part I don't understand. It's like,
I think if women is just more positive, men will respond positively.
So we got a lot of y'all. I be wanting to know.
Nah, you can be no. We don't want no women to be fake. Be as real as you are. Be who you are. Be your heart, your mind, and your spirit. Don't do anything for anybody. Be yourself.
I feel like, cause we giving y'all a problem, and it's kind of like being brushed. I like the narrative was that this black woman is saying that black women do not get married in college or whatever, or high school, like the white women. Now we presented a solution. Well, I gave you an answer to that. You know what I'm saying? We've had that show before. You know what I'm saying? Where black men are not getting married like that. You know what I'm saying? And especially not in college. Then I gave you the thing, and not just you, all the men. I gave you the scenario of how a man would tell you he has to wait until he makes it big. You know what I'm saying? And he probably gonna die before he get to the G and big. He probably gonna die first. Like I'm just like that's just the reality. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, isn't that unfair to do that to women? To have them waiting like that for something that's not gonna come? You get what I'm saying? Or the fact that they don't want to get married, but or they just not, and then they're telling women, "Oh, y'all not doing like the white women. We ain't the white women." You know what I'm saying? We can't do like them. It just don't work like that. We're not the white women. Like I don't be understanding that.
Yeah, Becky can
why
sit
do
at
we
home.
compare ourselves to the white women? Why?
Becky can sit at home. That white man gonna take care of Becky. These brothers not gonna do the same. They always need help. You always hear, "Oh, you supposed to be my helpmate." That's the number one thing you hear.
That's very true.
Becky don't hear that. I'll be hard pressed to talk to any of my white girlfriends if they ever heard a man tell them that I need you to be my helpmate. I need your ass to work. It's different cultures.
Yeah, like I'm shocked that she would even say that but that's a delusional woman. I'm gonna tell you why, because our plight is not their plight. And this is what I was trying to say on this spaces I was in earlier. We can't tell our women to listen to Caucasian therapists and stuff like that to tell us what to do in our relationships. And she ain't got no black man nowhere around her or know our struggle as black women. And this were black men saying this, telling the women, if I wasn't there, who knows what these women would have believed when they left it. I went crazy. And I was like, oh, hell no. I started, I'm the Twitter fingers. We got to get the background on Susie right here, because damn it, she messed up my ladies. But what if you ain't got somebody like me to do that? And then ladies like, oh, I'll check out her stuff. And I gave them an alternative. The lady they was talking about talk like Stephanie. I said, so y'all need to just go watch Stephanie. I said, as a black woman, she knows the black experience because she's a black woman. Why would you tell them go over there to watch her? They looked at her thing one time and said, nah, that's not, we don't like what she's saying. I said, she's saying the same thing. Like, what are we talking about? You know what I'm saying? And that's what made me research her. Because it was just like, I gave y'all something. Like, nah, y'all just want the white woman to tell us what to do. Like, that's what we doing, right? Nah, with evolution in the room. We're not going to do that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like, it was crazy. But why do we put that narrative on each other? Like, why do we do that to each other? And let me ask y'all something. Are our men looking at Caucasian women and wanting us to be like them? Knowing, let me finish. Knowing that we will never have Becky's experience. Because we got to get out here and work. Like, our men are not making us homemakers. So how is it working out?
Y'all got a disillusion about the white families and stuff like that. Like, they go to work and take care of their stuff too. Like, it's not all about everybody just taking care of somebody else and making them stay at home. A family takes care of what they got to do for their family. Like, and that's just it. You know what I mean?
So
like, I don't think all this.
So who's raising the kids? Who are babysitting?
They got babysitters. They. I mean, we all do what we gotta do. Our families help.
Them kids is in the streets, baby. The iPad.
In the white families. That's what you're saying?
Oh no, Becky's at home. Becky's at home chilling.
Like that's what I was trying to figure out. Ain't Becky a homemaker? Becky's the string bean casserole, but while Todd come home, hey Daniel, like ain't that what she doing?
What state is that in? Where they do that at?
Nevada.
That hasn't
Portland,
been. How long they been doing that for years?
Washington, South Carolina.
In all the 50 states, all the white women is just at home and taken care of. There's no white
women.
You don't see white women working out in the world. You don't see no white women working.
The ones that don't have men?
And the old ones.
The ones that have men without men, kids, the whole situation. Do you see white women out in the world working?
The ones that's got divorced, the ones that don't have men anymore, yeah, I see them all the time. It's a lot of them at my job. Now the ones that have men,
are y'all envious? Are y'all envious of women who y'all feel get to stay at home? And
no, don't say that.
Oh
no.
Hell yeah! I want to sit at
home.
I'm
envious. Hell yeah! I want to stay home like Becky. I want to make string bean casserole for Jamal. Hell yeah, Jamal! You come here. I'm gonna put some ham hocks on the side. It's gonna be okay. I want to be a homemaker. What we talking about, son? Yeah, I want to do that. Hell yeah, I'm envious. Hell yeah! But Jamal ain't never gonna make me a homemaker. Jamal barely making $2 his damn self.
Why is the focus on $2 Jamal?
Jamal penis stay hard every night.
Why is the focus on $2 Jamal though?
What we talking about?
Where they do that at?
Jamal.
Yeah, but no, we don't want to know $2. We don't want to talk about $2 Jamal. We don't want to know him. We want to talk about the high value men. We want to talk about men that's producing and doing things, and we want to talk about.
I'm giving you the woman's struggle, yo.
The white man.
Jamal penis stay hard 24/7. Jamal got enough weed money for himself. You know what I'm saying? And some Cheetos money. That's all Jamal got. You know what I'm saying?
You envious of that too? You envious of that too? You want the Cheeto money and the weed money and the weed.
That's it. Black manosphere. I swear everything. That is all Jamal got. And he
are you envious of that? Are we worried about that? Do we want Jamal's $2 and his weed money?
Most of the world is Jamal now. In our community.
Jamal is good for something. Is that correct?
Jamal is good for rolling blunts. and playing dice.
Can they do it one-handed?
You probably can, Jamal. That's a talented unicorn right there.
That's an attractive skill.
Or check this out. Oh, we got Struggling Sean. Let me tell you who Struggling Sean is. Struggling Sean go to work every day. Struggling Sean will never save any of his money. Every time you talk to Struggling Sean, Struggling Sean is outside. He is getting it in. He is at the party. He doing something. He at the liquor store. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, he buying food. But then he will tell you, wait till I get my money, right? He sound like Kanye. And you like, this shit ain't never gonna happen. I'll be alone forever. Jamal is struggling. I'm sorry. Sean is struggling. Jamal is just done for. Like, yeah, but this is what I'm saying. If you find a good brother now, I keep saying this, ladies, you better hold on to him. And hopefully he ain't got no symptoms of down on his luck, Jamal, or struggling as Sean. But this is why you think women keep saying all the good men is in jail? Like what? Where y'all think we get that from?
If y'all know where the good men are at, I just want y'all to get to them and get something going with them.
We don't know. We can't get them in jail. They ain't getting out.
I say they're in the graveyard. I say we got to dig them up and have a seance.
Because if there ain't no good men or nothing, then y'all not gonna do nothing good. So there ain't nothing good to talk about.
See, Candace Beasley, thank you, Queen. Yeah, that's true. Like, somebody got to say it, because I don't think y'all brothers understand why we be flipping out sometimes and stuff we got to deal with. And then the audacity of Jamal to say submit. Submit to what? Them damn Cheetos? What are we submitting to? Your feet stink, Jamal. What is we submitting to? You can't even wash your damn feet. What are we submitting to?
The D.
Like, stop playing. This stuff I be talking about, though. But people don't, see, this is the problem. It always look like a black woman is complaining. No, a black woman is tired. She is tired. Y'all don't think some of these women tired when they come up and talk about this stuff?
Do she have a plan to get rest?
Yes. She would have to get a white man, like Corset keeps saying.
Let's go to grave. Let's get a movement going. Let's get a movement going. Let's do it.
I done trained Evo. Look, I done messed. Look, Evo done got it. Evo got it. That's all. You keep repeating it. Eventually, they gonna catch it. Asians, Arabs, Mexicans, Latinos, Hispanos.
We want to see women happy more than anything. That's what makes men happy. Happy women. Whatever makes y'all happy.
Then you will wave goodbye to us as we sit in them white men's private jets.
With no problems. Like, it's not, it's not a hate thing. This is, we trying to get y'all happy.
Carl, you got something on in the back or something else? Turn it down because we can hear it. It's echoing. Or like the TV on or something. Thank you, King. Black manosphere, Daniel, now cause of it. Y'all understand what we saying though? Y'all get it?
Yeah, y'all tired.
Yeah. I be making it funny, but it's a lot of truth in what I'm saying.
I just lost my jet, but
Damn, look at Daniel. Now Daniel's struggling.
It's hard to make payments nowadays. They got those tariffs going.
Y'all don't want
fuel prices through the roof.
Too much time over here with the blackies. Now just
spend like.
Yep, that's what it is.
Honestly, you were talking about white women earlier, and I was going through. I was like, damn, I don't know a lot of white women that are like housewives. Well, I know a lot of people at work, but then I realized I don't know a lot of white women.
Exactly. That's why you ain't got no jet no more.
I ain't mad at
hanging out with them.
I ain't mad at you.
That's why you ain't got no jet no more. Hanging out with too many black women. That hair budget is crazy.
I ain't mad at you. But I guess we all struggling and stuff, but we got two different struggles. And if we don't hear each other, we're never going to be able to put this together. You get what I'm saying? Now, I make it funny. I do. You know what I'm saying? But there's a lot of truth in the stuff that I be saying. If you see yourself in some of the stuff I'm saying, then it's time to change. I'm just saying it. Yeah. A lot of women don't want to submit to what they see now.
We're not trying to make them.
Huh?
We're not trying to make women do anything. Like, it's like women try to make things a push and a pull. Like men are suggesting things and would like different things, just like y'all suggest things. But we can't make y'all. We have no rule over y'all. Y'all say and do what y'all want to do. So I mean, it's not a war.
That's true. But if we will all come together
I
and
gotta
see what
say,
our problems is,
I like hearing you say that. It's refreshing from earlier.
Tell them about the podcast earlier, what these brothers were saying.
oh Lord.
I will. I need 10 minutes. I'll be back.
I'll be taking him to these streets, Evo. I'll be taking him to
Yeah.
the black women. I'll be taking him, Daniel, to the black women's spaces, and he is a witness to the hot mess that is these black men demanding submission to broke fools. So, like one dude gave an example. It was like when your woman act up, take away her credit card so she can't buy nothing. And these are at-home moms. These are women who are at home.
Oh, look at that! They got credit cards and everything.
And he took it away because she was in punishment. And
wow,
that was not emotional abuse. And Daniel's trying to explain this to the dude, like, sir, that is emotional abuse. And he crashed all the way out. The whole room lit up.
That's crazy.
These black men don't want to hear it.
I see what our issue is now, though. I get it now that because as I was playing, I see what our issue is now, though. So I think this will be good for me to start like having this conversation. I get what it is now. We don't like. I guess we don't see what each other is dealing with. Like, I'm be honest, I was just on the spaces and there were so many men crying to me, or just one in particular, maybe two. And I tuned it straight out. And maybe that's what the men are doing. They just tuned it out now. You know what I'm saying? It's like, we ain't never gonna get nowhere if we do that. And I was guilty of it. I didn't want to hear the shit no more. So I was just like, yeah, I didn't want to hear that. You know what I'm saying? And I went to do something else.
Well, they're not gonna go against their brother. So there was one dude who was sensible, but then he still wanted to deride the insane brothers. He still wanted to be on that weird train.
Let me give you another clip. This is crazy. I'm so glad we had this conversation because I'm starting to figure stuff out now. And you know what I'm saying? As I talk sometimes, I just gave y'all the frustrations of some of our women. You know what I'm saying? Like I hear it all the time. So I know, you know what I'm saying? I got some frustrations too.
The frustration sound
every woman does.
The frustration sound like people that are stuck not getting what they think they deserve or require or want. Because if you're talking about, like I heard you say about the Jamal and the $2 and the Cheetos, that means that you're not dealing with the guys that have their own place and their bills are paid on time every month. They got contingency plans in place, multiple vehicles. You're not talking about those guys that got their shit together because
Where are those guys at? We keep asking where them guys are. You ain't told us yet. You probably don't know them guys.
They're around.
In front of you. He's right in front of you.
Help us ladies out. Help the ladies out. Why y'all gatekeeping?
Listen, they're in front of you. The problem is y'all find some type of fault or excuse.
Y'all
not
want
to
us
get
with
with
Jamal,
them.
don't you? I know.
No, listen.
I know.
The guys that do have their shit together usually be right in front of you. A lot of women find excuses.
Oh, he talking about the gay men helping you dress in the dressing room.
We ain't talking about no gay men.
Talking about?
Talking about gay men. They got their shit together.
We ain't talking about no gay men. What are you talking about?
But if they were in front of us, we'd have them already.
No, you wouldn't. No, not necessarily.
Why
because y'all don't choose them.
Y'all don't date them. Y'all ain't on the phone with them. Y'all ain't making
money.
They right in front of you, walking around.
But that's what we saying. They not.
You're not attracting them.
We see more Jamals than anybody.
Listen, just because they're present,
ain't got no game.
Just because they're present doesn't mean
on the black.
They might be playing video games.
They're not playing video games.
I don't know why y'all think that men have to take what you give them. You know, men out here know how to bypass certain women that don't fit their lifestyle, their mentality, whatever.
Bypassing us? So they like men?
Listen, you ever heard that saying that a dude was looking right at you and he was interested in you? And the moment he heard you open your mouth, he said, forget it, abort mission. Men
Well,
go through it too.
then he's a pussy.
It got nothing to do
And
with
he's
being
not the one.
pussy. He don't want the
If
liability.
he's that scared to say
What
hello,
makes,
want
it's
then
not
You don't
scared.
want
It
they
has nothing to do with that.
You don't
He
want
don't
they
want the liability.
So what? She was talking to somebody else, and he got
What
scared.
make, listen, ask yourself the question honestly. What makes you think a man has to put up with whatever's in front of him? He has a choice. He doesn't
But
have
see,
to.
y'all not answering the question. The question is, where are the good men? Because you're saying that they're bypassing the women.
Or
So
black
if they're
executives.
bypassing the women, where are they going? To the men?
They're bypassing the women that don't qualify for them.
So that means that they want men. Because we're
No, they
talking about
don't.
women.
No, they're
So you're saying
Other
that
classes
is
of
that
women.
every
What do you
woman?
mean? There's no LGBTQ in it. This is only heterosexual in this. All right?
Wait. So you're saying because you're saying that no woman qualifies for them. Because if we're saying
No, that's
that
not what I
there
said.
is
That's
a
not what I
majority
said.
of women that
I
are asking
said
where the good black
certain
men
women
are,
don't
because they
qualify.
asked me too.
I said
And I say,
certain
I don't
women
know.
don't
I asked
qualify
you,
for them.
you said they're bypassing the women. So
Could
what
it
they
be that
going?
they're eluding you or trying to curve or not trying to, be in your spaces or those
Maybe
particular?
right. They're not in your spaces.
They're not
so
looking
all
for.
the women who are
So
watching
my
today.
spaces is the so where
No,
are they? Is what I'm
not
saying.
personal.
Do
Not
y'all
you
know?
personally. Not you.
Do
Not
y'all
you. I'm
know
just
where
talking
they
about
are?
the women. Have you ever dated off of black executives the dating app or like certain apps and certain
I don't pay
things?
off for dating apps.
No, I'm
But
not
is
paying.
that where women have to go?
I'm not paying to talk to bots.
Do you know where the men are at? Is the first question.
This
So
is
they're
the
on black
excuses.
corporate dating sites. That's where they are.
I'm just saying, there's a lot of things going on out here. Do you know? Are you in the circles?
Now I got a man. But I'm saying,
just saying, not you
where are them
personally.
for
I'm
my
not saying you
sisters that
personally. You're
need
right.
men?
For the sisters, for the women, do they know where the good men are at, and
That's what they're
are
asking
they in
you, and
those
they're
circles?
But
asking me. I'm
I
asking
always,
y'all.
but I,
And from a man's perspective, I can say they can be trying to avoid certain women.
Okay,
So
so
what?
dating
So
apps
after
are
they
just
avoid them, what about the other women? Wait a minute.
I've
Wait
always
a minute.
asked women
Because
how
y'all would
many.
not answer that question and save my life. Just say you don't know.
I've
That's all.
always answered the same question over and over.
They'll
I
never
ask
do that.
people, how many formal dinners do you attend in a month?
So they're at formal dinners.
How many?
For what? Just random.
Okay, check this out. Check
Oh
this
my
out.
God!
When
You
somebody
ask
asks
and
you
then
a
you don't want
question,
the answer.
you usually
He
supposed
asked the
to
question.
answer it, not ask another question. So when I ask a question, I say, where are the good men at? Are you saying that they're at formal dinners?
Formal dinners.
We said they're around. We
Benefits.
said they're right in front of your face.
Marinas, golf courses.
Marinas, golf courses.
There's a lot of
Okay.
places. Even the choice of restaurants, man. Lounges.
I don't trust golfers, but
Come on.
sailors are pretty good.
Okay, it's about time. It's been mad shows, and I've been trying to get y'all to answer. Somebody's gonna watch this show and say, "Okay, well,
I
maybe I
told
need
them.
to be on the golf course. It's about to get hot. I'm gonna get me one or two good men or whatever." You know what I'm saying? Like that's all y'all have to say.
But see,
You
this
let
is
black women on the golf courses?
but
I've heard
this is
him say
where
that.
but this is where it gets sticky though, for real. You can dress up and you can look good in your confidence and go to these places does not necessarily mean these guys are going to choose you.
This is why I
But you
said,
know the problem with you saying that is it's not needed. That's the
You have
problem with you
no
saying it.
listen,
That's why I
listen.
always bypass you. Because
Meaning
we know that
me
a woman can walk away with anything because she's a woman. The vagina
that's
is the
not
most
entirely
sought
true.
out
See, that's a
organ
delusion.
in the whole world.
That's the delusion.
Even
That's not
women
true.
want the vagina. Even
Can she
women
show
want the vagina. Stop playing on
You're
women's
talking
bodies,
about a
please.
chick that think that she
Please.
can walk in a room and every man is gonna have his tongue out. There are other
But
places
she's
where
a
a group
woman.
of men, it
Men
doesn't
can't do that,
matter.
but a woman
That's not
can. So
just
that's
there are
why I'm
because
certain
bringing
no,
men
this
it
up.
that will
doesn't work like
respond to
that.
it, but you
Yo,
Some
you're
of the stuff y'all
delusional
do,
with
y'all
it.
don't have to do it. You know what I'm saying?
There are men
You
that can
give,
see you
you
and ignore
answer the
you.
question. Now you're giving negative, but he ain't gonna want
No,
you
I'm
in this,
not
this, and that.
giving
That
negative.
is
What I'm
a
saying,
miserable spirit
what
that
I'm
does that.
saying, if you
You
gave me
want
the
to give
chance to finish,
negativity because,
but you're not
oh my
letting me,
God, Evo got out
because
positivity.
you don't want to answer. You don't want the answer. You
No,
taking
you gave
everything
the answer.
personal.
You said they
No,
was
you
at
didn't let me
marinas
finish.
and golf clubs
You didn't let me
and balls,
finish.
right?
I
Like,
said
okay,
there's
so
a
we
cat.
got it. We
I
good,
said
right?
there's a stickiness to it though. There
But
are
it's
women.
not. The only
Yes,
stickiness
it
was
is.
between her legs. And that's
There,
all she
no, that
needs.
doesn't matter.
That's all she
That
needs.
doesn't
She need to
matter.
go and find her a man. That's
I
Oh
it.
would love
man,
to
just
see her
because.
work it. I would love to see her
That's
work it.
it.
Work
Yeah,
that
Women
bitch.
do
man.
this all the time. They are
I
women.
have seen people get
They
put out
are
of
women.
places because they thought they had what it takes, and they don't.
Well, maybe that person didn't. They didn't have game. Like y'all can't just see and
Put that
No,
say
on women.
a woman
meaning.
coming in there. You don't know if she targeting one guy in there. Why it
No,
gotta be
listen
all
to
of
what I'm
them?
saying. Listen to what I'm saying. I'm talking about a different.
Laura crazy. Thank you, Laura. I love that.
I'm talking, Kwame. I'm talking about a
Oh, we
mindset of
needed
Come
that,
men.
on,
Laura.
string bean casserole.
I'm talking about a mindset of men. A
And I'm
mindset
talking
of
from
men.
from a mindset of a woman.
Oh Lord. All right, y'all want to make it combative? Go ahead, man.
No,
It's
it's
not
not
being combative.
combative.
I'm listening to your side, Carl. I'm not
You're
saying
not
nothing
letting
is
me
wrong about
finish, so I
that.
know you're not listening because you're not letting me finish.
But okay, like I mean, like on some real, y'all swear, there's no disrespect, but I get lost when people start telling stories. Like, just get to the point
It's not
so
a
I can stay there.
story. It's a
Okay, go ahead,
factual
Carl.
thing. You just don't want to
So you
hear
just
it
gotta
because
tell
you
women that they
listen.
not gonna get them
What I
because
hear y'all
we're not
saying is
fuckable or
because
keepable. Is that what we're
just
gonna say?
what I hear
Because I know
because what
what
I
you're gonna
hear.
say.
No, I
Or
want to hear
are
what
you
he's gonna
gonna
say.
say
But
interdependency?
Evolution.
this
I
is
know
what
the
I.
script already, but we don't need it. We just needed to know
It's
where
not
the good
about a
men was.
script.
That's
It's about you understanding reality,
And it,
not your delusions.
Too dark, handsome. We couldn't say anything.
You can walk into a room and you think just because you got titties, ass, and pussy, every man is gonna want you. It doesn't work like that.
Oh,
Not
I'm
with
this
gonna be
man is
certain
honest.
so
The
mindset
dark.
of men.
majority of men they like all three of those. They really do.
Not
Oh
with
my god.
not
That's
certain
Straight
usually what
men.
mindset
wins
of
the game. That's
men.
usually it.
Straight
They're
men.
not in there talking about, wow, she
Yo,
What
got
are
a
we?
great brain on her
yo.
shoulder. She got a great
What are we?
head on her shoulder. That's
And this
usually
is
not
why y'all
We're
don't know
talking about
because
women
y'all
but
that
like
are
are
to.
want
women
men
talking
that
to him? But are the women talking to that guy? Or do they know that guy? Do they have a
Man,
relationship?
if he
Again, a
approaches
woman could
her,
go into a
why
place
not?
like that and be targeting one man.
like I said,
Did
there's
she
certain
get him?
women.
What did she do with him? Like we would love to hear the stories
What you
and
mean?
vibe.
What she do with
What
him?
stories?
Yeah, when she gets him and she talks to him, what does she do with him?
break him.
Where
I
They
where
mean,
did the
court. They
I mean,
what
where
do
did
you
the
do when
story?
what do you do? For one, you don't know what she targeting him for, just for a bag or for a relationship.
We want
Different
to hear
things
all
that
around.
could be. Say that again.
We want to hear all about it. Is all I'm saying.
About
Like
what?
I'm
What you want to
saying,
hear about?
like
I don't understand. About what?
yeah.
The
About what they're gonna do
targeting
when they get
about
together?
everything that she's saying. The targeting, the relationship, what she gonna do with him for the bag or not? The
Again,
whole
I
story.
just said if she going for him with a bag, a woman know what they doing when they want to seduce. I
Very
mean,
true.
you're not a woman, so you would never understand.
Right. That's why I just want them to report back and talk all
Now
about
we're
it.
not gonna give y'all $1 million worth of game. Not on that. Hell no. We ain't gonna tell no
$1 million
secret.
worth of
Jamal is
On the
game.
not
flip
getting over
side,
on
you
us.
sitting here talking about where the good men at.
You're
Jamal,
talking.
Jamal
I'm
is not
done.
getting over
Yeah.
on us.
Yo,
I
you
don't
Is this
ain't
like
answer
telling
no
no
more
proprietary
stories.
questions.
information?
They
You're
on
not
their
telling
game.
no
You guys have
stories.
They
I
doing
said what I
something with
said, and
it.
that's it. It don't come with no
they're like
questions
writing a
after
book
that.
about this.
You have to.
Nah,
You have to go back and tell your white counterpart.
You can find out what they do, but you're gonna have to buy the book.
Y'all know the
Adventures.
universal language
Adventures in the hood.
of any first meet is that ass. Stop playing.
What
Even
what
the
kind of
white
guy are we
boys
talking
like
about here?
ass
Who are we
too.
talking about?
Even the white
Everybody
boys
can
like
cop to that.
Daniel. Daniel,
Everybody
you
knows
like
that.
booty, Daniel? You like booty? You like a big old booty? Huh, Daniel?
I like everybody.
Thank you. Even everybody like ass. That's a
I don't like
universal thing.
a tiny ass, I guess. Yeah, you're right.
Thank you, Daniel. Thank
What
you.
are
Uh,
you saying?
Everybody
What
like
is
that.
your
That's
point?
universal.
What is your
Hey,
point?
hey, Daniel, you know damn well. I don't care how
We
pretty
ain't
the
gotta
woman
work hard.
looks. Daniel,
yeah,
there are women. You could go to a social event, right?
yeah.
And there's plenty of women in there, but not all of them is going to have access to you because you, as a man, have dick discipline, ain't gonna have your tongue wagging at everything that got a pussy. Some things you
Where were
gotta
you
say
guys
no
like 2
to.
hours ago? Jeez.
Thank you.
There, all these guys a couple
He
hours ago
don't
were talking
ain't
about
been
how
out in a long time. He ain't been out in a long time.
they're just gonna do whatever a woman lets them. No,
But see,
you're
this is what
absolutely
I
right.
said. It's
A
a
man
different
is not
mindset of
going
men.
to. A
It's
man
a
is not
different.
going to just go off and do like any fucking woman that walks up to him, right?
This
It
is
matters
why I
what comes out of
said
her mouth.
it's a different mindset of men. They move differently than the Jamals and the clubs.
Yeah. I mean, there's some women that are, you know, God, you can get tempted, but mostly, okay, maybe I'm weak, but mostly, it matters what comes out of their mouth, right? I mean,
Daniel, I said the
there are
magic
too
word.
many. What's that?
Daniel, I mentioned the magic word that only certain men would understand. Liability. If you work
Yes.
hard to get where you're at, and if you get 5, 10 minutes with a certain individual, everything can fuck up and crumble in a heartbeat because you
Yeah.
allow this person access in your world.
Yeah. And
There you
not
go.
just that,
Liability.
right? I mean, you. Well, I don't know. Yeah, you're talking about
We get
gold
what y'all
digger coming
saying.
in like steal everything? Because there's other sides of it too, right?
Everybody
There's
ain't
just
for
women that just
everybody.
like come in. White women do this thing. They just come in. They look for attention, right, from everybody, and they're probably not gonna go home or everything. But that's
And
all
they
they
be
do is they play for attention.
they get rejected the same way.
Yeah, because you see it right off the bat,
Everybody
right?
gets
It's not
rejected.
like
You just gotta find the right one. So you go into these different places and you're gonna find somebody, you're
yeah.
gonna talk to them, you're gonna
Well,
court them. But to
that's what I was gonna say.
keep telling
But you
women that
It only takes
you don't
one.
qualify and all this
but you
negative
can't
stuff,
go in there
and we know
faking it.
that is wrong. We're not supposed
But
to do that.
no, no, you don't qualify if you come in there trying to fake it. You
Yeah.
understand
What
what I'm
is
saying?
faking it?
You can't come
Just
in
a
there.
woman walking in is half the game.
Oh,
These
That's how you
women
end up with like an 80-year-old white dude,
just
right?
walking in looking good.
yo,
They don't care.
She's
a, mo-
available.
a
That's half the
motherfucker
game.
sitting there looking at you, he could tell all you've done was fucking Red Lobster because you've never been to a formal dinner. Just by the way you acting right now
Well,
tells me
then
you're not
take her.
familiar with this
Take
world.
her. That's why she's there to upgrade. Take her to
Oh.
somewhere else other than Red Lobster. What's the problem? Men with money understand this, but I know who I'm talking to. But men with money get what I'm saying. They understand. If she ain't never seen this stuff and I want her, I'm going to take her to go see this stuff. He not sitting there, but damn, she might not be fuckable or cute. Like, come on, yo. You know what I'm saying? Most men want to
Don't
teach
say
you
that.
something.
Don't
Most
say
men
that.
want to give you some type of wisdom to say that
Speak,
they
speak.
broke you down or they taught you. Most men
No,
that
no.
have money do that, right?
No, no,
Yes.
no.
But you wouldn't understand, Carl.
There
I
come a
get it.
time. There come a time in a man's life where
You
he's
don't
not trying
understand.
to teach
Women
you. You should
understand.
Yeah.
come prepared.
There's
Why
like a
do a
yuppie
man
thing,
have
right?
right?
Especially
Why?
an older
There's like
man.
that.
Why?
There's like that
Older women
30-year-old
want
man kind of thing
Carl,
that
you
does that.
definitely have to teach a woman to be on your program.
I'm not
Yes.
teaching a
Especially
goddamn
if you
thing,
got
man.
So
money.
you
Come on
want her to go
now.
on this?
Carl,
So
you
what
don't
did
have
she
that
do?
type
You
of
like
money
how
that
she
we
did her
talking
act?
about. The place
So
that
What?
you don't
y'all
like that?
talking about, we talking about
She
we
gotta know how
talking
to
about
cook
men
your
with
food.
Wait a
money.
What you
minute.
got
Wait a
Older
minute.
money
What are you
men,
for?
talking about? What kind of money
older
I
men,
got?
they really want to be your daddy. They really do.
Yo, check this out.
Yeah, but that's
I'm
half of the guys out there that are just coming into like a good job. They want to be your daddy because they feel like they
exactly.
finally got money. They want to flaunt it. They show off. Then they hit like
Exactly.
10 years later, they're over that
That's
shit.
not longevity though.
That's
That's
not the
new
nigga
money.
that got 3
No,
cars, a boat,
Nobody
that's
and,
what
got
I'm
and
that
saying. That's
homes.
not going to be
Come on, that's
longevity.
not the
They're going to act
same.
That's
like
no
it.
longevity. It's nothing they
They'll
can give
act like
you.
it, but they're not going
Nah,
to.
nah,
Yeah, and
nah,
that's the Jamals. That's just an upgraded Jamal right there.
nah.
That's
Nobody
When
wants
most
you
of the people
Jamal.
you see out though. Because the guys
Now
that,
that's somebody that nobody want. Jamal ass. That's
oh
somebody that nobody
Lord,
want.
am I
Paul's
wrong,
not getting.
Carl?
Now
she's
he
just
a
twisting
unicorn
this
because
every
he
kind of
probably got
way.
the best penis on the planet. You know what I'm
All
saying?
right,
But
all right,
that's
then.
about
All
it.
right.
Nobody want Jamal.
Okay. So
Darling, my dick will write you
Especially,
sonnets.
all they like, who want to
I
eat
don't nobody don't
Cheetos?
want to do but getting action like
Who
that.
want to do
That
that?
don't be.
Corset over there cracking up. Her laugh telling it all.
Yeah, like who want to do that? Like, come on. And let me tell y'all something.
I see how you just bypassed my question. What
What
makes
was
you
the
think a
question?
man has to accept anything that comes in front of him because they got ass, titties, and pussy? Like
Who said
he
that?
has. Well, this
But
is
do they? But do
they.
they?
Yeah, certain mindset of
Yeah,
men
yes,
do.
that's it. You ain't gotta say nothing else. Yes,
Yes,
they
they
do.
do.
So if she is walking in with ass, titties, and whatever else, she has
That don't
won
mean
75%
shit.
of that game.
So
That
she a
don't.
sexual object.
That's
Y'all,
it.
y'all always sexualize us. What we talking about?
No,
Mm-hmm.
All
no,
Well,
y'all
how
do
long you
is
gonna?
no,
sexualize
How
us.
long you planning
no.
on keeping this
That's
guy?
all y'all do.
Yo,
So shit.
How long you planning on keeping this guy? Is
yo,
this
this
like
is
you're
funny.
trying to get some guy, land this guy with money, and keep him? That's your plan?
I love how you trying to generalize to
I would
Jamal
think so.
with
Why,
all
why
the
would
other
you want to
guys
keep
in the world,
No,
not
no, she
realizing
didn't.
that
No, she
men
didn't.
have
That's why she naming him Jamal.
there's certain
it?
guys
Nobody
that
want
do not
Jamal.
even entertain this shit, man.
Yeah.
Just
Like,
like
I'm
there's certain
confused. She
listen,
been
hold
saying
on, listen,
I
Jamal,
just
not men.
listen. There's
She
certain
said
women
Jamal.
right now
Because
that
Jamal
don't
will
even have
always get
listen.
triggered.
I'm gonna put it like this. There are certain women
You got a good point.
in this world
Yo,
that's not
Cortez,
even
stop,
having
stop,
these type of
Cortez.
conversations. Do you know that?
Oh, I'm so much pain. Thank you, Evo.
Yeah, this.
I wasn't
I'm
expecting
showing
that.
y'all what it is.
You
Kwame
can't touch
and
it. You
Corset,
can't.
no.
You sound like you
Yeah, I'll
know,
be
but
damned.
it's totally
Listen,
laughable because,
look,
like I
you
said,
you've never been a woman, Carl, so you don't understand.
Yeah, and Carl, you gotta
We can
understand. We
walk into the
understand you
room,
when you
get
said
all
it's
the
different
attention in
men
the
with
room,
different
and it means
mindsets.
absolutely nothing.
I definitely
Absolutely
agree
nothing
with
to
you,
us.
Carl, when you say that, Carl.
Oh,
But you
sorry,
got
Kwame.
to
I'm
understand,
I'm looking
as a
at women
woman,
that don't have these type of conversations at all.
Because they don't leave
Well,
the house and they're
they not
unattractive.
this show. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? This show gonna keep it real.
The unattractive women will follow your plan, Carl. Get that one.
Who
The one who
said
don't
they
go outside with a
unattractive?
crooked eye, with
all
half
right.
a leg, and a
Where you
hunchback.
get this
She
from?
will never disobey
There
because
are
she is
very attractive
ready.
women that are not having these type conversations because they
Handsome.
don't they understand mindsets.
Even Carl, check this out. Even an unattractive woman with top, bottom, you know what I'm saying? Maybe no stomach. She may even have a stomach to her knees. But if she got that ass, it is something about that ass. You know what I'm saying? Something about them titties. It make all men of all color, age, race, national, every
Not
place on the
Not
planet.
to keep
not
him.
Ass is
Yeah.
recognizable
yeah.
You're asking for a guy that's like, you know,
everywhere.
Then
I feel like it
exactly.
tonight. I feel like it tonight, and then he's gonna like disappear. I mean
Well,
that's
they keep
Exactly.
the ugly ones. They keep the unattractive ones because no one else is going to take them from them.
Oh,
Even
the
the
dudes,
unattractive ones is
y'all keep saying about y'all
a
not
woman's
men.
attractiveness changes like doubles when she opens her mouth and you like her.
Ain't
A
none of
gorgeous
y'all
woman
up.
when she opens her mouth and she sounds like an idiot, half as
Ain't no
attractive.
one.
Like it
Yeah.
yeah.
looks matter, I guess, a little bit, but not that
You-
much. I mean,
Look,
this is
remember
what
what
I'm
Carl said
saying.
It just
earlier?
keeps you
It's
in the
When
not.
you've
door.
been around,
Yeah, we
listen.
know that's a lie.
yeah.
When
We
you've
know
been
that's a lie.
around, when you've been
No, they
around long enough to see
Carl said
so much
liability. That
ass,
has to do with
so
having
much
to fight for
pussy,
your woman.
this shit don't mean nothing
yeah.
no more. It really
Think
doesn't.
about how it's changed over the
Carl
years,
said
right? All of it's
liability.
made up. You get old enough, it's like what matters is how you use your body, right? I mean, that's you got
Yeah.
something to work with. That's good. Like it's not like I care to like sit around like staring at you all day long. I'm gonna go to work, right?
Yeah.
You got I got porn if I need it. No,
Better.
I think
And even the porn. Y'all not looking at the porn because y'all love the how she
yeah.
articulates her moans, Jamal. Y'all look at
Oof.
her because she look good. Stop playing. I already know how this go.
yo,
Y'all some
Evolution,
long
stop.
string
Yo,
Jamals.
Evolution,
We're not
stop.
gonna keep playing with me. Like we're not gonna keep playing with my sisters up here. Y'all not looking at porn because y'all
She
love
articulates the
how
most.
she put her moans in alphabetical order. Okay, y'all are looking at that ass. Stop playing. The titties. What is we talking about? That
You
is
might be surprised.
universal. It's never
Oof.
gonna change.
She's
You
I
might
talking
be
know
like she
men.
surprised.
If you
knows.
are an Indian
I
Yeah.
mom,
love how
Evo.
she's
it's
talking like
Evo.
she
universal.
knows,
Ass is
Evo.
and
universal.
she don't even have a
Mm-mm.
clue. There are
The
men out
vagina
Yeah.
here.
is the
There are men out
universal
here.
lock. It
Listen,
unlocks
When you
listen.
every
said
key,
What?
when you
Listen,
said
listen. Hold on,
articulate
hold on,
those
hold on,
moans,
everywhere.
hold on, hold on.
I thought
There
you
are
were serious, and I was going to agree with
there
you.
are
That,
men out
Hell
here
yeah,
that
yeah, I'm
hold on, hold
serious.
on.
Hell
Time
yeah.
out, time out. I
Hell
love how you
yeah.
talking
We
like
don't want Jamal.
from a woman's standpoint, but there are men out here that don't do strip clubs.
yeah, I also don't look at porn.
They don't do porn.
They gay. They are
It
gay.
has nothing to do with
They
being
are
gay.
gay. They are
Why?
gay.
Why?
Nah.
Why they
They
gay?
are gay.
Have you
They
ever
are
thought
jumping
maybe
on the
they
You're
be
same
the
horses
last
that we
the
are
last time
jumping.
I
why?
tried, I decided I'd try to look at porn, and I found out that
You want a weak
Arkansas is like illegal
you
pretty
talking
much
about
everywhere.
man.
What?
And then
She's
there are
talking
like a
about
couple
weak men.
sites you find. You look in, and it's all like stepfathers, stepsisters, and stuff. It's like,
Nah, Daniel.
In
Go
Arkansas,
how
Daniel.
fucking
These are
disgusting have
weak
people
men that
got
they
now?
talking about.
Look, Daniel.
Listen,
Go into your
Daniel, they're
computer.
talking
You're
about
gonna
weak
put
men.
PINKYXXX and see what come up. I'ma just hold you down. And let me see if you looking at her ass or how she articulating her moans. And you come back and tell me on Tuesday, a Thursday.
something just happened in Arkansas.
I just
So, Daniel,
open up you a whole new
What?
world. You know what I'm saying? If you need some more sites, I got them. I'm just saying.
So Evo, he just said that they outlawed
You
corn.
have to prove that you're 18. Like you have to get
outlawed it
accounts and
in
stuff all over the
Arkansas
place.
or
Still
whatever.
got
I'm not
free
gonna.
sites. They still
I'm not
got
gonna go
free
get.
sites.
all they have
They show
accessible is
everything.
the
Yeah,
family
you gotta like get
and
authenticated on
these
shit.
white people just got
I'm not gonna do
arrested,
that.
Nah,
mother
you
and
don't have
son.
to.
I can't hear for a sec.
Like, I can't
You ain't gotta pay no more. You shouldn't even be paying for that. They got free
Well,
sites everywhere. That's how
welcome
you
to
look down there. You gonna see the free
Okay,
ones.
so
welcome
certain
to
laws have
conservative
been passed
America.
to stop certain things. So
Yeah.
certain laws have been passed to stop certain things, right? And in Arkansas, recently, a mother and son just got arrested for banging. So they took
Mhm.
away porn from Arkansas, and now
Take away
mom
your
and
right
son,
to bang your son. God,
and
what's
now
next?
That's crazy.
he's
What's
27,
next?
and she's
Pretty
whatever.
soon they're gonna say it's
Women
weird
are
for
doing
twins to
that
go
now.
at it.
They no good men. Look what she had to resort to.
Well, she was married.
Wait a minute.
She got caught. Well, she got caught by the husband and the other son.
Yeah, she had a husband. She was being greedy. That's
But
crazy.
you know what? The young man doesn't have access to porn. The 27-year-old. That could be the issue.
That's more common than we think, too. That stuff is more
No,
common.
that shit just makes
Could
you
that be it?
want it worse. And
I don't know. Maybe there's a correlation. You take away the access to look at outside, and now they looking inside the daddy's bed.
So nature would dictate.
Arkansas.
Nature would dictate he need a man or a male needs a release, right?
Yeah.
Regardless. Okay.
So then if y'all doing all that releasing, then what y'all saying don't make no sense. How he gonna be so picky? But don't he need to release, Jamal? You know what I'm saying? So of course he gonna release whatever he can release. He gonna release on that ass. You know what I'm saying? I keep telling y'all, it's the universal key to life. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know why y'all fighting this. Cause we know what it is. We live in the real world.
Released on his mammy. It is
How many women y'all seen with a body and her face ain't all that, but you still date her, you still wife her up. You know what I'm saying? Like what we talking about? Half the strip clubs and the strip clubs don't look that good in the face.
Well,
but
yeah,
y'all
like
still go and throw money on them. You know what I'm saying? So it's what it is. Like,
but it has to do with, like Carl said, liability. If they don't have to fight for her, then it's easier. Because I heard there was a couple of guys from Instagram, good looking brothers, but they were like, I'm not gonna date anything above an 8. I'm not gonna date an 8 because that's too much work. Then I gotta fight for her, and all these dudes are looking at her. And these are the guys that all these women call 10s. They call these dudes 10s. And for these dudes to say that, it was like, if you 8 and above, you got no chance because these brothers are scared. And then one of them, oh well, if you a 7, I'm definitely not. You gotta be real. Something's got to be wrong with you if you a 7, because I'm not gonna fight for you. Because these men don't have no fight. When Carl said liability,
they don't want to work hard.
And Daniel said yes, liability is an issue. They not gonna fight for you. So
I'm not scared of an 8, but most of them are like pretty fucking crazy.
Yeah, every woman
They know what they got and they fucking use it their whole life.
They don't mess with Jamal. Jamal done made them go insane. Now y'all got to deal with him.
What Jamal do today?
Jamal is
Jamal just catching it today, Evo.
A big package unicorn. You know what I'm saying? Jamal is hitting all the women, and you know what I'm saying? Struggling Sean is just watching, waiting for his turn. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's just what it is. Hey, Hey, yeah, that when I say that, people understand what I'm saying. Like the men, it seems like they don't want to work anymore. It seems like the
So let
women
me
are
get
doing more
so let
courting
me get
and
this
hollering
straight.
at men than the
Y'all
men
don't
are.
y'all don't mind sharing a dude that has multiple baby mamas, but y'all don't want to
Who said that?
But
y'all
y'all
don't want
all got
to
baby mamas.
y'all
Y'all
don't want to
all got baby
be
mamas though.
yeah.
Except for maybe you
Oh Lord.
and Push.
That's
All
why he
of
said
y'all got
No,
multiple.
baby mamas.
We
no,
got a
no.
little lower
Y'all the
standard
Y'all
there.
last
not gonna
two. I
do
swear to
that. Y'all
everything. Y'all
not
the
gonna
last
do
two.
that.
I'm
Listen,
dead ass. Y'all are the
there's
last 2 men that don't have
no, that's
no
not
children
true.
or baby
That's
mothers.
not true. That's not true.
Everybody know the circles I
That
go
is
in.
not
Y'all the only
true.
ones I've seen that don't have no
That
children.
that you've seen, but that doesn't mean
But
generally
why y'all mad at
that
these
there's
men
not
for living
a
their life and making families? You
that
can't be
does
mad
not.
at them for that.
You're not.
Everybody got
Oh,
kids
you're
now.
justifying it. Okay, well there you go.
Everybody got kids now. Who
There
is
you got
waiting
the
till they
answer
50
then.
and 60
There
Oh,
to
you
I was
have
go.
just
kids that are men? Who is doing that? Men don't do that.
Gays. Yeah, gays.
and when they do it,
The
I'm glad you're
majority of
gonna
sperm's
men
gone
speak
don't
for
do
the
bad.
that.
men now. Go ahead,
The
because
sperm's gone
obviously you
bad by
know.
then. That's just you're just gonna have saggy, slow kids when you're 50, knocking
I
somebody up.
mean,
Really?
let's
Most
Really?
men
assume.
don't do that. They go ahead and have
After
their kids.
35,
Everybody
That's
got a
like
child.
it's over 50.
after 35,
Yeah, this
kids
guy here
start.
is
You
pretty
know,
handsome.
do you know how many dudes over 50 had children recently besides
That's
Robert
why
De Niro?
Americans are slow. That's why we're all autistic and
I
special
just
needs.
want
Yeah.
to
A lot
know.
of us are. A lot of people are becoming autistic.
Come on,
Yeah,
man.
I'm
And not.
ADHD and autistic. That comes
That's
from
speculations.
that's
Yo,
well. If you look up
That's
the
what I'm gonna
medical,
say.
there's a medical journal in the UK that talks about it. At 35,
Well,
True.
it
At
starts
35,
to
a
get
woman
less
you
motor.
that's
can't
above
drink and
35,
do drugs
that'd be
either
like
while carrying a
30%.
baby either, right?
Cancer, but not on men though. The reason is because you are
Mm,
manufacturing new sperm,
mm-hmm.
and ideally, it's the strong ones that make it through. But you also get tested for that
No, man.
shit.
It's
You can
at
see the
35.
health. You can see
They
partial. You
do.
see like segmentation and stuff. They go through and they like test that shit.
No. Let me
and
tell.
then
I'll
they
show you.
gotta
I'll show you
eat
the study.
right.
It's
They can't
fantastic.
drink. They can't smoke. It's a lot of factors. Then on top of that,
Oh,
you're
the
over
male or the
50.
female?
The male.
It's a lot of stuff that goes
You
in.
are right that there is a, but
Oh, the female, she could drink, smoke, and do everything under the sun, but the male has
Yo,
to
why
stay
y'all
healthy.
keep why
Come
y'all
on,
keep every
man.
time I say
It's
male, does it
both.
sound like I'm saying female when I say male? Does it
It's
sound like I'm saying
both.
female? Y'all hear FE when I say male? Because I don't understand why y'all keep comparing every time I say male to female. What is that about?
Because
What is
last
it
I
about?
checked,
We're talking
females
about
are the
older
ones that
men who don't have
carry.
kids, right? So I said
Last I
male.
checked, the female carries the child. So,
So
I've
all
had a
men.
lot
But
more
you gotta
intimate
put it in
relationships
her
with women
first.
than
If
you
you a
have, Evo.
grandpa, it's gonna be
yeah,
hard
I
to
was
put
gonna
that
say
Might
baby
be.
in
that,
I
her.
but
wouldn't
I'm
say
not
That
that.
gonna
baby
say
come out
that.
right.
She might be
Is
into.
what we saying.
Okay, here we go.
That's why I said
Mm.
Okay, so I'll
at
read
that
it to
point,
you.
women can't be picky when it comes to men having kids. She can't. They all got kids. All of them. Or I know nerds. I know a lot of men that don't even look good. They got kids. And it's like, damn, son. You know what I'm saying?
You-
Everybody got them.
About
Yeah,
looks.
they can
Thing ain't
barely
about
fit the
looks.
wallet in their fucking pocket.
Everybody got them.
Yeah, this generalization is crazy. But good luck with
Everybody
it.
got them. I
Some
don't know. Like I said,
some
I only
men
know
some
you and Push that don't have no kids.
You know, I mean, maybe it's not all about looks though. Maybe like people like each other for other reasons. You know.
Well, it's
right,
not
of
so much
course.
about the looks, but I'm saying you don't even have to look good to have kids now.
No,
Everybody
you.
got them, is
No,
what
that
I'm
shit works either way. Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, so it's like,
Okay, here we
you
go.
know,
So you say
so we can't be women
so
can't
you
be
saying
picky
only
on
two
that.
guys
We can't
that
be
you
picky
know
on
of
those things.
have discipline. Everybody else don't have discipline. Okay.
Yo, to be 60 years old and still try to have a child,
What are we?
Well, who's 60
that's
though?
just
Are you saying that
no,
that's the best
that's
way to get
just
a man though?
insane. That's
I
not
mean,
picky.
Yeah,
That's
that's what I'm
insane.
trying to figure out.
That's
is that just
insane.
his,
trying to have a child.
All right,
is it
That's
because you're not?
insane.
Where do
can I
you go
read?
to find men? Where do you
Can I
go?
read this study to you?
you
That's
Can I
didn't
read?
get the
insane.
Can I read
the
this,
answer
Evo?
to that
It's gonna
already?
hurt y'all's feelings, but I'm gonna read it to you right
Jamal.
quick.
We actually out there, you where the men was at. We got marinas, we got the golf club, and we
I mean,
got
there people
formal what
visit the bars, right? But like, most of the people in there are going to be like regular, like go out on the town all the time. That's not going to be like who you want to snag, right?
Oh, these
They're
chicks
living
ain't
their
going
fucking
up.
That's
life.
what they told us that
They're
they
not.
You,
were.
Listen, Daniel. you know certain chicks ain't going to no little lounge where the drinks is $20 a
Right.
pop.
You go down to
That's not
Greenwich
expensive.
and you sit down in the what's the room, the old jazz club.
Exactly.
You know, the red walls and everything. You
The
go down in there
live
and you sit down.
bands.
You find some good people, but they're also not mingling, right? They're sitting at their own tables because they don't want you to
Mm.
fuck with them, right?
Yeah.
Some
I'm
of the
gonna shout.
bars,
Can
some
I
bars
let
are
me
okay,
let me shout out
but
one place. Let me
Okay,
shout
look,
out one.
can I read
Hold
this
on.
right quick?
For,
I
you
found
know
it
where
right.
okay,
most people
real
meet their
quick.
partner
If
now, though?
anyone is looking for a quality good man, I
Bars,
would
well,
also
online really, but
recommend
work.
Valerie Simpson has a
Yeah.
spot on the west side of Manhattan. Check it out.
All right, ladies, you hear it.
Awesome.
We giving some game
Okay,
now.
so examples of genetic conditions that have been associated with advanced paternal age include
Yeah.
some skeletal I can't say that, plus playa something, or dwarfism syndromes. So y'all make little people when you're old balls. This includes what's more dwarfism,
A lot of
dysplasia.
that is maternal too, but yeah.
No, Daniel.
No,
It says
not entirely.
paternal. It
Yeah,
says paternal, not
paternal.
maternal.
Okay. So
Paternal.
yeah,
Okay, let me keep going.
yeah, but
Oh
yeah,
gosh, that is a lot of syndromes. Y'all old balls really be ruining people. This is horrible. I can't even pronounce them. Crozona syndrome. So the head is shaped funny. So these funny shaped head brothers
go ahead.
out here is because of daddy full sperm.
Oh,
I didn't know that. That's a new one.
Crazy.
So and then this is a new study at UT
But D,
Southwestern Medical Center.
you're talking about the statement have been correlated with, right? If I can prove that there's like a 5% increase or something like in these cases, then there's a little
30%
increase.
increaser.
That doesn't mean that they have seen a 30% increase over time. That's not all attributed to the paternal aging.
Yeah,
You
because
can read
That
it
is
here.
a correlation. And
You don't have to debate with me. You can just read the study
no,
and
the
debate.
study is tainted because
but
remember
what I'm
Y'all
majority
saying
of
is
haven't
the
that there
even
are
read it,
multiple
and you
factors.
still
Why
want
is
to
it tainted when y'all got no proof?
No,
Y'all
listen,
pull up.
The
listen.
largest factors.
This is don't
Where's the
need
proof?
proof.
Y'all pull
We
up
don't
some
need
stuff.
proof. Listen, we don't
You
need
do
proof
need
to
proof.
understand.
You got
You
proof.
don't
You
need
It's in
proof to
they
got
gonads.
understand.
You need proof.
Listen,
Yes.
listen. You don't need proof to
Read
understand
a
that
book.
majority of
Google
the
something.
You
Yeah.
wouldn't even
children,
let me finish.
the
How can you go
majority.
against
Look, this
that?
is why declining
Get the charger?
testosterone levels,
Get the
decreasing
charger?
blood supply
Yeah,
to the pelvic area,
but
shrinking or softening of the testicles, the benign prostatic hyplasia or enlarged prostate,
yeah.
narrowing of the vas deferens, which are the tubes that move sperm from inside the testicles.
You're listing off a bunch of stuff though that has other contributors than age.
Very
Fertility
much.
treatment, so that
That's
causes
why I
the list.
said. That's why I
Do you
said
know
it's
what
flawed.
the
Well, this
leading
is about
contributor
age.
to
So
lower testosterone is right now?
yes,
Shout out to
soybean
Black and
product.
Proud, aka Black Hawk. Shout out
Persistent
to you.
bioactive compounds in the water supply.
I think it would be the soybean supply because we keep sneaking in soy into everything.
No,
It brings up
no soy.
testosterone in men.
Not soy.
They all have
You
titties
you put agricultural runoff, all the hormones and stuff that you give to animals, all the birth control that women take,
water
it all
and
goes down. And the water table, it just stays in it. It doesn't break down. There's no
you guys can argue with
you need high
Southwest
energy
Medical.
UV to break it down. There are no organisms that crunch it up. You have bioactive compounds that are no longer the hormone.
So
But
you know
that's
what we
in
were
that's
talking
if
about,
you
right?
drink. That's if you drink like the pipe water that comes to your house, right?
That's any water that you drink.
Oh, even the bottled water.
Yeah,
All
they don't
water,
remove it.
basically.
I don't know how
You
we
can't
got
filter
to
it out.
this. I
Yeah,
was
you
saying
can't.
You can
everybody
only
got
break it down with like high energy
everybody
UV.
got kids, right?
That's
That's
all
how
it
we got
is.
to this. Everybody got kids. Everybody got it. You know what I'm saying? So the likelihood that a woman will find a man without kids is probably not likely. That's just what it is. You have to deal with. Hopefully, you ain't got to deal with baby mama drama, but you got to deal with some kids somewhere. You know what I'm saying?
Here, I'm gonna share the link
That's
with
what
y'all
kind of
in the
what we were
group
talking
chat.
about.
I'm gonna share the link with everybody in the chat because I enjoy studies that hurt people's feelings. I'm gonna be honest. If it will emasculate men, I will do that study. I will look for that study. I will read it and enjoy.
Mm-hmm.
So
I
when I
got
say
one more clip for y'all because we're gonna end at 11. Here's another clip. Let me see. It's one clip that's like real crazy in here, and I don't see it yet.
You definitely got to find that one.
Yes,
So,
I think this is
so
it.
when I date these old men and they were like, I never wanted having kids and I never want to get married, I'm like, perfect. We can do this. We can make this work. And the minute we get into this relationship in less than 3 months, let's get married, let's have kids.
Yeah. Which means that they was lying.
Oh, the whole time. They just hadn't found the one. The other ones didn't matter.
Or they too picky to look in the mirror and see what they really look like. And see, your ass can't be picky, Jamal. You better jump on whatever jump on you. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but everybody thinks because they got Instagram models who said hi to them after they like the photo, they think they special and they can be chosen. But men should know that you were built to heal. You were built to heal. It's in the Bible. If you subscribe to that.
Yeah. You know Jamal don't read no Bible.
We definitely come to him.
He'll beat you with it. He'll beat you with it.
Yeah, right? Jamal used the Bible to roll up his blunts. What we talking about? We know what Jamal do with his retarded ass. We know what it is.
Why Jamal keep catching strays today?
Shout out to the White School Podcast. Stephanie
should be up here.
You might have some people coming to your page because I tried to big you up today on the spaces, and I was talking about you, girl. And there's probably a lot of people that's going to look at your page. Hopefully, they're the right people to look. You know what I'm saying? But I did talk about your content and how if that was the content they was looking for, that's where they could find it. So you let me know, sis. You know what I'm saying? Because I be holding my sister down.
Right. Steph, you need to come up here. We need someone to be nice to these men. Stephanie, we need someone to be nice to these men. So come up.
Gotta hold my sisters down. I was like, Stephanie do that better, way better than this white girl.
Danny, where you going? You ain't asked permission. Where you going? What you out in these streets?
Poor Jamal.
304s. He out in them streets hunting.
Yo. Oh, I got this clip. Look at this clip, y'all. I forgot about it. Because we got.
Yeah, I was just trying to fill air while you found the clip. You had to listen to the clip.
Look, y'all, the 3-hour lives do way better than the 7-hour lives, way better than the 6-hour lives, way better than 5-hour lives. So it looked like we found our niche at 3 hours.
Yeah,
you know
those 7 hours though, that's got gold in it. That got roasting gold in them 7 hours. Them things have some clips in them.
Yes, oh, I loved it.
So good.
That was the birth for Jamal.
That shit. Oh my God, Just was mad at Jamal. Who Jamal? Where he at?
Who's Jamal? I ain't Jamal, I'm Batman. Yeah. Let me know y'all see the clip.
He was gonna fight Jamal. It's up, mama.
Okay, here we go, y'all. I think he about to talk crazy. Here we go.
No, why not?
I'm not gonna let a girl look at my phone.
Why?
Because I'm gonna have other girls in there.
No, why not?
I'm not gonna let a girl look at my phone.
Why?
Because I'm gonna have other girls in there. 100%. The thing is that most women can handle the truth. So I'm very big on like being upfront and letting her know, listen, I'm gonna have other girls, whatever it may be, but you're the main one. And she's got to accept that. But her looking at my phone is just gonna hurt her feelings.
So you want an open relationship?
Yeah, open on mine, close on her end.
That's not fair though.
Life isn't fair.
No, why?
Okay.
Wow. Yeah.
Matter of fact, I'll just play it again. Just
I'm not gonna let a girl look at my phone.
Why?
Because I'm gonna have other girls in there. 100%. The thing is that most women can't handle the truth. So I'm very big on like being upfront and letting her know, listen, I'm gonna have other girls, whatever it may be, but you're the main one. And she's got to accept that. But her looking at my phone is just gonna hurt her feelings.
So you want an open relationship?
Open on mine, close on her end.
That's not fair though.
Life is
That's such a douchebag.
No.
Right now,
I'm gonna ask something of a person that is totally unreasonable for any normal person to be able to accept, and she's gonna go for it anyway because I don't know, she maybe deludes herself into thinking she can like change me or something, whatever. But acting like that's like totally fine and like. I'm not saying that you can't have like an open relationship or like date multiple people and stuff. It's just for
dollar store nigga. That's another dollar store nigga.
But the
Talking
women
about
aren't
open on
allowed
my
to do
end.
it. I was
Come on,
my
he's
last
full
one
of
was
shit.
like that.
if you're like open and upfront about it, that's fine. But like he's talking about knowing that she's going to be upset about it.
Is dudes
So
like
she's
him?
obviously more invested than him, and he's still involving
Daniel,
himself.
Daniel, it's dudes like him that spread STDs. It's
Mhm.
dudes like
Yeah,
him that grow up
yeah.
old and
Not just
alone.
STDs,
It's
but
dude.
like they spread like
Come on,
hypersexualization. They spread fucking
yeah,
douchebags all over the world.
Mm-hmm.
Every
because they're
guy that walks
lacking
around and starts
everything
competing
else.
with them, suddenly all the guys at the bar are like bragging about how many fucking pussies they killed this week.
Yeah, your dick is a trophy. That's why that's all you got. You don't got nothing else.
He was a loser in high school, so now he's playing that game now that he's older
Mhm.
and made something of himself.
That won't last long
Crazy.
though, because trust me, by the time he
But that
hits in the
even the ugly
40s,
guys are playing that game because I
they
only date
can.
ugly,
Yeah.
and the ugly ones, like I was cool with the open thing, and then he saw how many celebrity comedians knew who I was, and he was like, "Oh, she gonna smash all of them," and so we just gonna close it on one side, and I ain't gonna tell nobody. That's not the game we play. It's either open for everybody or it's closed for everybody. We're not
These
playing that
guys,
game.
these guys haven't learned that you can oversex yourself before your time. There has to be a balance. If you fuck every piece of woman that you see between the teenage years to 40, you will be out of gas. Okay,
Well, that's when
Well,
they
you
want
will.
to get married when they halfway in
Reality.
diapers, when they
You
50 and
can't.
things.
You
I agree.
can't get.
And it
You don't.
devalues you,
You
right?
can't get married
Oh,
because
good
you
point, Daniel.
you can't get married because during the time while you was playing Big Dick John to everybody, you did not accumulate what was necessary to maintain a marriage or be prepared for one. So
Uh, Daniel,
you can.
elaborate on that devalues the man. How so?
Sorry, muted.
That
So men have this big thing on like women being all pure and stuff, but where does it come from, right? Like you only have so much you can give somebody, right? You can ask them to marry you. You can like take them into your life, this and that. Giving them your body should be a significant thing, or it can be. I'm not trying
Mhm.
to judge everybody. Like if you don't give a shit about that, you don't feel that way, that's fine. But it is something that can be significant. And when you sleep with tons of people, when you get yourself into positions that you weren't really happy with quite a bit, right? You start thinking differently about sex. You start valuing it less yourself. And then you start
Mean,
valuing yourself less.
meaning you can't bring nothing to a woman that no other woman already had.
Yeah. Yeah.
hey,
I
hey.
like that. I like that. Keep that used meat. Don't bring that used meat over here. Act like it's treasure.
Recycled. How can
I'm
you how
I'm not
how
like
can
trying
you
to
highlight yourself? Yes, hi, how you doing? I'm recycled dick.
yeah.
What the fuck?
I don't give anybody shit for having a high body count, right? I have my time after I got divorced where I just, went
Nigga,
around,
my body counts.
fucked everything like a
That's
fucking idiot.
irrelevant.
But I felt like shit. And then it was when I was feeling better that I realized like I don't want to fucking do this.
It's not the body count though, brother. It's really about your your discipline. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You can be a fucking rock star porno if you want to do that for 5, 10 years, but there has to come a time where you discipline yourself to be mature. You can't do this
It don't
shit
work no
straight
more after
40
5
years.
years. Rockstar.
Yeah, I'm just saying, you
Yeah.
can do it. I mean, it's all right. We all have had our moments, but at some point, grow up. Come on,
Yeah,
man.
Stephanie, it was a lot of people in the room too, so just look out for that. Yeah, I'm sorry, I got your comment late. Um,
You gonna be a
okay,
porn star at 50?
with that one, that was a Jamal. So when I talk about Jamal, that was a part of Jamal right there.
Mhm.
I just want y'all to see it in real time, how they talk and double talk. You know what I'm saying? And I know this dude and I know his rhetoric. You know what I'm saying? That's one of them Jamals right there to feel like they more than what they are. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? And you just got to deal with whatever. And this I'm saying, women are like, damn that. We're not dealing with whatever. A lot of women are even turning to other women. They getting tired. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
Mm-hmm.
it's becoming a
But
bad
there,
state out
but
here.
but you do know there's other mindset of men that are totally opposite from that guy, right?
Yeah, but it's hard to find them though. That's the bad
They-
thing. Or they're married, or yeah, I'm saying I already
or
got their
they look, or they're looked upon as. See, let me tell you something. When something is a challenge and you can't break it, you're gonna come up with all the excuses not to get it. Meaning, I've watched a woman particular, and I don't want to mention her name on it. I've watched a woman. She actually got a good man, and she dropped the ball because she knew she wasn't going to be the type of woman he needed or he wanted. So what she went ahead and said, "Oh, there ain't no single men out here. I'm just going to be celibate for the next 5 years or whatever." Just say that you don't qualify for that particular man. He was available. You had access to it, but you just dropped the ball. You didn't know how to talk to him. You didn't know how to get his attention. None of that.
Well,
So you
then he
came up
wasn't
with
for her. She didn't.
no.
She
It
didn't mess
wasn't.
that up. If she didn't know how to talk to him, and she didn't know how to act, then that wasn't for her. She didn't drop the ball. She wasn't what he wanted. If he had to change all that about her for her to be special, or for her to be the one, he wasn't the one for her. She didn't miss out on anything, and I think that's a huge issue that we keep missing on here. Is, well, you women don't qualify for this. You don't qualify for that. Then that's not for you, and that's okay.
I don't know why.
Ladies, it's not for you. You didn't miss anything. It just wasn't your person, and that's okay. If you're not seeing them out here, there might not be out here for you. And you just keep moving, keep
That's
doing
not.
you,
But
keep
that can't
loving
be.
you, keep
That can't be true though.
respecting yourself, and do what you do. And eventually,
That
you'll be
cannot
able
be
to open your
entirely.
heart to somebody who gives a shit, who doesn't have to change everything about you for you to qualify. That's insane.
Yes. If you
That's
change
It's
it, you're
not.
not yourself. So it's not
Yeah,
gonna work
no. It's
regardless.
not about. It's not about that, lady. This is about.
No, I'm just going off by what you said. She
Right, but let
she
me
didn't know how to speak
clarify.
to him. She didn't know how to do this. She didn't know how to do that.
She's not
And that
used to
dude was
that
not
type
for
of.
her.
But she's not used to that type of man. She's used to the Pookie and Ray Ray. So now this is a different lane that you're not familiar with. You can't sit
But
up
if she
here
has
and
to
say,
change for that lane, then he does not care about her.
I'm going to use the same analogy that I've always used, a job interview, right? You are sitting here and saying you want a job, a good paying job. Fine. You're used to getting these jobs that pay $10, no benefit, whatever. You want a better paying job. Well, yes, lady, you do have to change your approach, your background, your references. You have to change something if you want that better paying job. Because when you get to that interview and you sit there with your GED and your certificate, and they say, wait a minute, ma'am, you're a nice person, nice body, personality, but you need more credentials.
But she would
This
have
is
to go
not a
back to
job.
school.
Being fake for work is different than being fake to gain a relationship for something you don't qualify for, according to you. You should not change who you are because every year people change. Life happens, stuff happens, people change. So the minute something happens and she changes, then the man don't want her because he's not used to that. That's not fair.
Well, if you're not evolving to a level that makes you more attractive to a certain mindset of people, yes, you don't have to change. You can stay down there with the Pookie and Ray Ray because that's what you've been attracted to. That's where you're comfortable at.
And that's where they don't do no self improvement at. We just chill the hell out and just live.
Come
People
on,
do
man.
change, but if you're like in a committed relationship and you're good together and you're like working together the whole time, you change together.
That's different. That's totally
People
different.
people only
Changing
change
together
to
is
move apart
good, but
if they're not trying to be together the whole time.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm thinking about this movie Pretty Woman, but it
I was thinking
really,
about that earlier.
yes,
Yeah.
it's like you want this, but in order for you to get that, you have to be this. And you can't come from, I don't want to put it down, but you can't come from this and think that you can walk into this room. It's if anybody ever went to a club where
That movie
you
messes up your argument, sir. She
Because
was
he
on the
didn't try
street.
to change her.
Yeah.
He just
And
bought her
don't people
shiny things so she could fit in.
Say it
She was
again,
still herself.
Courtside.
don't
Like
Say it
people
Joe
again.
said, wedding or
don't
party
people
or something, he bought her clothes. Or didn't that's all he did. He
Gave
didn't even sleep
her a
with her.
car and some money.
Yeah.
Like that whole
but
movie messes up your own argument. It's crazy.
But won't people change for the people they really like and want to be with?
But when you change, how change?
I think they will
'Cause you
heal
can't do
themselves.
too much changing because then you're not you.
What the other person likes, and you really value them, you will change up for them. If they,
No,
hey, I
that's the
want you to
worst
make
thing
a
you can do.
change in this.
If you
I'm
watch,
saying
That's
people
the
doing
worst
that.
thing to do.
and
You're
People
not
see,
do it.
being yourself.
yes,
You
and
have
if
to
you
convince
remember
them.
if you remember the movie Pretty
Ladies, don't
Woman,
do that. He's just
she
not for
did
you.
change. She did change by the end of the movie. She did change. She wasn't out there standing on the corner being a hooker no
Do
more.
you
She
get all
didn't
your
have
She
to.
grew
relationship
Maybe not
advice
She
every
from
had a
movies,
woman
rich
bro?
do.
man.
That don't
She
even
didn't
make
have to.
sense.
She got the
Rom
man.
because
coms
she
She
had
are
to
supposed
not the
adapt.
best example of a real
she
relationship.
had to be herself. She didn't change anything.
She
She didn't
had
have
to
to be on the
adapt.
streets no more
She
because he
had
was
She's
paying
to.
the
just a
bills.
pretty woman.
This is Pretty
And
Woman.
don't forget
We're talking about a
she was
movie.
getting paid to adapt. You remember that?
It
He
messes
paid
up
her
your
to be
other
his date.
argument because she was
Charles is
just
like Julia
herself,
Roberts.
and she got that man, and she was a hooker. She was a whore,
She
and
gave that
she
money
still
back
got
to
the
that
man
And
that
he was a
she
man.
call
for just
girl. Thank
being
you very
pretty.
much. Oh wait, no,
For
was
just
she on the
being
street?
pretty.
Oh,
Part
get it
of
She
right,
it,
did
Dino.
yes,
She
she
give
was a
the
did
call
money.
give the
girl.
money back,
She gave the money back
but you
because
Because she
she
got the
grew.
man.
to adapt though, Carl. You can't not sit here and act like you can't, understand what I'm trying to say to you.
She
He
played the
paid
long
her to
con
be
and
that.
she gave the money back. That's the game. She played the long
Yeah.
con.
He didn't
Let
try
me
to
ask you
change it. He
something.
liked her.
Let me ask you something. Can you wear
But
casual clothes to a formal dinner?
Carl, what that got to do with what you just
She
said?
came in
Don't
looking
You
deflect.
like
have.
a hooker. Did you see how she came in with the thigh-high boots and the little skirt? He took her because she was beautiful.
I don't
but
know.
she
I
didn't
don't
have
know
any of
And
the
why.
you
gold.
telling me that women
He
can't
seen
do that?
potential, had to put her in his world, and had to make her fit into
Yes.
his world.
Because he wanted her.
Yep.
He
Yep.
He
paid. Y'all
did
Seen
keep
the
the
work
forgetting
to
that he
get
potential.
her. He
paid.
wanted her.
Seen the
He didn't
potential.
know that when
See, white
when
men do the work. I'm
he
just
did
saying.
not know that at the
White men will change your
beginning.
life.
Don't
Why
with
y'all
the
thinking
white
about
man
Richard
Hey.
Gere? Is
shit.
it because Daniel's
Eat
here?
you
Is
one
that why y'all
quick.
bringing up Richard Gere movies?
All I'm saying is you
That ain't a
don't
good
know.
movie for y'all to go.
All I'm saying
That
is
ain't
you
y'all
don't
movie.
know what you want until it's put in front of you, and now you making the decision. How bad do you want to keep it? You have to change. If I want a certain one, I have to change. You understand?
We're
But
talking about
maybe you
compromise.
gotta change, but she didn't
Everybody
have to
Yes.
change.
everybody
He
has to
didn't change
compromise, yeah.
nothing.
You
He
have to
just
like
Don't
meet each
have
other
to
in the
do
middle.
nothing. It's not about have
Right.
to do
But
nothing. There's no
you don't
force of
have to
pushing
change.
or making have to do
but
nothing. Nobody has to do. They voluntarily want to because I've
Right.
no,
witnessed.
I'm saying if you want a
Right.
healthy
Everybody don't
relationship,
have to
you have
change.
to.
But y'all keep saying
But
women gotta change. Change for
the
what?
other half,
Yourself,
the other
and
half,
that's what man he gonna be with you. That's it.
You keep
people
saying
talk about the
have to.
point at which love becomes a decision. Your infatuation dies away, and you decide you're going to love somebody. You know what you're doing there? You're accepting their faults,
Yeah.
and accepting their faults doesn't mean, oh, I see you have the faults, and I'm not going to dump you because of them, but I still want you to change. No, it means you're not going to try to change them anymore. They can still change to be, you know, try to make you happy if they want to. But if you have unconditional love for somebody, it's unfucking conditional. You don't judge their faults anymore.
Right.
Now,
But you
I'm
agree
gonna
with
stand corrected. I'm
that's a
gonna
lot
stand
easier
corrected.
if there are less faults, right? That's a lot easier on you. It's less taxing if
Right.
they don't have as many faults. So the more you compromise, the more you try to be good for each other, the better it is. Love
Yeah.
in the end,
And
love
change with all
is
your
really
confidence
just
because she's
looking
saying
for things you
exactly
like
what
about somebody actively.
And I gotta
you
stand
know.
corrected.
if y'all both overweight and one person loses weight and becomes this, this person they always wanted to be, and then leaves the relationship because they changed, and now they, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's like
But they
you're
didn't
saying,
change
you
for
got
that relationship. They changed for themselves because they didn't want to be big anymore. They didn't have to change themselves for that relationship because they was already in
they
that.
didn't have the gumption to change and be that person before they got with the person that they was with. They changed in the relationship.
But you didn't say they changed for the relationship. You actually said that they left the relationship once they changed. They didn't
Yeah,
change
right.
that
After they
relationship. They was
changed.
already in that relationship. And that's what we're saying. You shouldn't have to change who you are for a relationship because then you're not being yourself. They're not getting to meet you. They're getting what they like, but it's
And that
not
means they didn't
you,
love that
girl.
person.
It's not you. You got what I'm saying? That's all we saying. Why you
I'm
keep telling
listening.
women
I'm
to change?
listening.
Change for what?
I'm listening to y'all, and I stand corrected. That's why I gotta apologize because
Mr.
I just
Manosphere,
thought
doesn't
about it.
that mean they didn't love that person if they left after they lost weight and realized they could do better?
No, they
They
just
never
got with a
loved that
person
person.
that could fit. They just got with a person that could fit their what they were doing, who they was at the time. Then they changed, and now I'm better than you, and now I'm gonna,
What do you
I'm
mean they
gonna move
never
on.
loved that person? They
That
wasn't
wasn't
doing
love.
that.
It was just I
They
settled.
both
They
just
got what
people
they could get
use.
while they were big, and then when they got small, they went and got what they could get again.
Y'all know,
That's not to
but
me.
Right, and
y'all,
now somebody's
That's
moved on,
opportunity.
somebody's hurt.
but y'all contaminated my point. Y'all don't.
But
I
nobody
hope y'all realize
that
that.
means that
What?
there wasn't love there to begin
Y'all
with.
contaminated my point. My point
So
is,
like
if you
Manosphere. So when you were
Right,
talking about
right.
people
y'all
liking something
contaminated
that
the whole
somebody else
point.
likes, like Manosphere, if me and you get together and you like football, I can't stand sports. Because I love you, I'm gonna make sure you got all the best football snacks while you enjoying your time. Doesn't mean
That's
because I
beautiful.
don't like football, you can't mess
That,
with me.
that, that, that's right. That's very tough here,
Exactly, because I
Perfect.
wouldn't pull you into a football world. Like I wouldn't. She don't like football. She don't mess with it. But if she, you know what I'm saying, enhances my football experience, that's just a plus. Or like, you know what I mean. You willing to adapt to me, and that's a great plus thing in a relationship with a person.
Yeah.
All right.
That's
But I
not
don't
change.
I
She
gotta get.
compromised. She
But I
compromised.
shouldn't force you
I
or
love you,
push
honey.
you to
Trying to
Stay,
get
want
with
stay
to do
away
you.
from
those
me.
things.
These
Oh,
rich
it's
white guys.
football night now. You gotta serve punch and Doritos because it's football night now. I shouldn't put all of that. I shouldn't put that on you.
True.
Get it? That's what's up.
I think. Let me ask
Hey,
you
Evo,
something, Manosphere.
thank you. Thank you guys for putting up with me.
Oh,
Thank you,
D,
Gary. You were great as usual. Thank you.
damn, Daniel.
stay pure
Thank
for
you.
me.
He gotta go out there and get them 304s.
Y'all have a good night.
Good night,
Good
Gary.
night.
What's up?
Manosphere. I think what got contaminated in this whole thing. I'm talking about the woman that is sitting at home right now. She wants a good quality man, but she's used to the Pookie and Ray Ray. My thing is,
Yeah.
in order for you to get this type of mindset of man, you have to change where you shop, where you go, your attitude, because a
You
lot
got to
of
change your expectations for yourself.
right,
Yeah.
a lot of times, how you are as an individual is what's stopping you from accomplishing
God,
getting
you sound like a white
noticed.
guy.
You
So
get
it
what?
wouldn't be that you're just not in the right spot. And then when you go to the right spot, you find the right man. Do you have to change anything if you just change your location?
But even if you're in the right spot, I'm gonna put you in a room with 10 guys that are single and well off. Your attitude or how you speak or how there's so many different variations that can still put you out of that room.
But
But
why are
you're
you
going to
assuming she
the
got a bad
negative.
attitude?
Why they have to not be able to
It's not
speak?
a
Not
negative.
have an attitude because they're in one location. They go
It's
from one location to the next location. That's putting a negative spin. You put a negative spin on everything you
it's
say.
not a
And we're
negative
trying to
because
get you out of the negative into the hey, women are good too. You get what I'm saying? They
but you're
can
taking it
just
as a
change their
negative
location and still
without
be good at
asking
any
me.
location they
It's
go in.
not a negative. What it is that these guys is used to a mindset of women that carry themselves this way. Here you come from Bushwick and you're putting yourself mixed in those women. And the guys is like, wait a minute, this one doesn't belong.
But that's the thing. What makes you think a girl from Bushwick cannot fit in? I'm a girl from Brownsville. And I'm in corporate rooms and everything. What we talking about? That's the negativity we put on
It's
our
not a
people. White folks don't do
negativity.
that. We
I'm
do that
trying.
to ourselves. Why would she stand out in the room because she come from Bushwick or Brownsville? Why? She
I'm
She
coming
not
got
over
it
there
saying.
all
with
I'm.
over her.
Jordans?
She got it
Huh? She
all
coming
over
over
her.
there
It
with
is
the Nike
exuding.
sweatsuit, Jamal? Huh? She coming over there in her Jordans? Like what we talking about? She coming over there in a do-rag? She don't know how to dress
Because
because she
everybody
come
in the
from
room,
Bushwick? Like, no, that's the low rent
is
ass women that
using
you deal with.
a
Like, we
glass,
can't put
and you're
that on
talking about
everybody.
drinking out the
I'm from
bottle.
Brownsville. We can't put
Everybody
that on
else is
everybody.
using a knife and fork.
We're not all
You
the
using your
same.
fingers. I mean, come
The
on.
women we
Why
talk to on
would
this
somebody
panel.
why she got to be eating with her fingers? That's the women that you deal with. That's the ones that you can
No,
afford.
that's not the ones I deal with. So
Yes,
When
don't
we're
even
that's the
try to
ones you
do
keep
that.
talking about.
I'm
the
trying to
Every
women who
give
watch
you.
every
this
woman
show,
in Bushwick.
The women who watch this show are not who you're talking about. We've seen the single women on this panel who are reserved, self-respectful, kind.
I've seen them.
Charming.
And
They're
we
on
all
this
got
show.
jobs.
These
We all
women,
doing good. What we
so when
talking
you
about?
talking about these hood rats, they in the hood getting D down right now by Jamal.
But I'm not.
But when
I'm
you're
not.
talking, when you see me, when you see Evo, when you see Chocolate, these are different caliber women who are not moving in hood areas and not moving hood like that. So when you say this weird stereotypical bullshit, you putting that on good, respectful
I'm
women.
not put.
You don't
I'm
act
not
like that.
putting.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
she
that,
doesn't
that's a
see
very good point,
That's
Carl.
what
Said that, Pebble.
No, that's not a
it's
good
not
point.
raining good men over there.
No, no, it's a very good. No, but
It's not a good point because I was
It's
only
a great
using.
point. That's what you're
I'm
saying. You
only
saying what you
using as an
You
example.
are negative on,
Listen,
and you're
y'all
from the
taking
Bronx.
it. See
Aren't you
what I'm
from the
saying?
Bronx, Carl?
Y'all
Aren't
taking
you
it
from the
personal.
dirtiest borough that we got? What are you talking
No,
about,
I'm not
Carl?
from the. No,
What?
no,
Aren't you from the
no.
Bronx?
yeah, but Carl, but you trying to say that none of these women don't
But you know
qualify
what?
for the
You're
qualify
not
man.
listening. You're not listening. You're taking it personal because again, I was
Because you
using it
are
as an
offensive in what you
example.
are saying.
I'm
You
using
are
it as
saying
an
just because a
example
woman
so
is
you
from
can
the
see.
hood that she
No, that's
cannot
not
fit
what
in
I
other
said.
places.
That's not
Do
what
you
I
know some of
said.
these hood girls is the
Oh
most
Lord.
educated women in the world? Do you understand that they can fit in everywhere
I
because they
must
got
have
book
touched a
smarts
nerve
and
because
street
when you
smarts
talk like
like my
this,
damn
I could
self?
tell.
Yeah, but Carl, but more
You're
if you
making
have
it
9
so
women up here, they're
personal.
gonna act the same way, Carl. If you put 9 of these women up
You're
here,
making
what
it
you just say
personal.
will touch all them. But Carl, but you got to put it in context. That's why when I talk to
I
people,
was
you gotta
trying to,
speak.
but at the same time, when I'm trying to put in context, you see where she went.
Yes, because
That's not where it
I'm a
goes.
Brooklyn
But I'm
girl.
not
You
gonna come
said
like that,
Bushwick.
Carl. You should
I'm
know
a
that.
Brooklyn
If you know
girl.
these women, they don't come that. You know that.
Have you seen me dress? Like, what we talking about?
It's not
But
about
I've seen you
dressing.
dress evolution. I've
It's a
seen certain nice
That's
dresses.
not what talking to office. No.
listen.
You
It's a
gotta know
life.
how to code switch. Any good
In other
Brooklyn
words,
girl know how to code switch. Let's stop
right.
playing.
But that's what I said earlier. Some people can code switch. You're right. But some people, when they try to code switch, someone can see right through them and say, You understand what I'm saying? You
But
can't
you're
fake it.
talking about the negative. Talk
No,
about
it's
the
not a
positive
negative.
sometimes. Why can't you
All I
just tell a homegirl, hey, when you come over here, you gotta say, just change your location. That's all you need to say. All that extra stuff you ain't need to say. Because it's negative against your
you don't
own people.
qualify
People that
and
look
blah
like
blah
you.
blah.
It's negative. That's what we're trying to get in your head.
Yeah. But before I get on the right, Corset had
Good
an
luck.
outfit about 3 years ago when they went out in Los Angeles. I think CJ and then was with them. And what was told on the live is that Corset looks better in person than actually on the IG. That was talked about. That was that was talked about. So therefore, I know for a fact that even made me encourage me not to want to see Corset in person if she's that beautiful. I heard that from the tall guy that said he does classes. I can't remember. Corset, I think you know him. He's very tall. He's 6'4". He was with you guys that night with CJ.
He said that? I'm surprised.
No, he said that he won that. Yeah, he bought the yeah. So that I saw. Believe me, Carson. If you follow lives and follow people, you can understand what's going on. If the guy can say that you look better in person than the actual post, whatever. Well, that then knock a few
But
guys.
it's not about looking better. It's the
We're
energy.
on
When you can
TV.
feel my energy in person because I'm an average bitch. I'm gonna be real. I'm an average bitch, but the energy I exude confuses people into perceiving greatness, and I appreciate that.
You always look bigger on here. You always look bigger on TV than you really are in person. It's just what it's going to be. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
IG, YouTube, wherever you are, you're always just going to be bigger. You know what I'm saying?
So
Just
the guy was like
they
that.
look smaller, and they're not. This is all an illusion. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
It was like that.
Wait until you see me.
All your best
You know what I'm saying?
representative.
That's it. It's just what
that
it is.
creep. Yeah, that creep. I remember that creep. And he put his hands on me disrespectfully too. So for him to come on and talk all that shit is crazy.
But this is what we say.
But
right?
that was years ago.
Stop the negativity. Why are we so negative about our own kind? You get what I'm saying?
I don't think it's the
Now, if the
negativity.
negativity is what keeps you from being in a relationship,
It's not a negativity.
then that's a you problem, but you can't put it on everybody in the community.
I'm not putting out
Everybody in the community ain't
negativity.
the same. You get what I'm saying?
Nothing I've said is putting out negativity. What I put
It
out
is.
If
is just
women are telling you
understanding.
this,
Yes, you can't tell them
listen
nothing.
to the woman.
Well, I will have to listen to
If
women.
women feel a
I'm
certain
not.
way, you cannot argue with how someone feels.
Feel?
Yeah,
And
I agree. Yeah, but
Well, I
that's the
wasn't going
point.
by feeling.
I'm from Brooklyn,
See,
so you
that's the
say
thing.
Bushwick.
You're
I'm like,
trying now.
that's
Now
Brooklyn.
you want me to. No, wait a minute. You want me to go by a woman's feelings when I'm using the logic that is right in front of me regularly.
We're
How's that
telling you it's
confused?
flawed logic because
The
you
logic
got a
is
Brooklyn girl
people
up
are
here
going to
with
take advice from someone who isn't moving the way they pretend to move. That's logical.
like that's negative on a whole community. You said all of Bushwick. You
I
got to
didn't
say
say
like
all
that's
of
crazy.
Bushwick.
If you
I
say
was using.
if you
I
say
didn't say
building
that. I didn't say that.
5.9 in Bushwick,
You know
I get
what?
it. You just
If we
said she from
rewinded this
Bushwick.
thing,
That's all of Bushwick. We can't do that.
Evo has a way
There's
of
beautiful black
always
women everywhere.
expanding things beyond what was said. Nobody said
I'm
anything
listening
about
to what
all
you
of
You're
saying.
using
Bushwick.
your words, sir. It
No,
becomes
no, no,
that
no, no.
sounds
You
stupid coming
took
out
what
of
I
I'm
Evo.
said
spitting it back
and
to
Listen,
you.
ran it. You
this is what
took
men don't
what I
understand.
said
If it
and
sounds
ran it in
stupid
a
when someone
different way
It
repeats your
sounds
to
stupid
bullshit,
make
when
a
he said
point.
it. Yeah,
it sounded stupid
No,
when you said it.
no.
it
I
did.
If
said
we repeat
if
what you
you take
said
a
and it
chick
sounds stupid,
out
it
of the
also sounded
project,
stupid coming from you. She's only
whatever.
repeating what you
Do you
said.
understand
But
that
that's not
every
what I
woman
said.
in the project is not the same? You know this, right?
I'm aware of
Do
that.
you know that
I'm very aware of
it is
that.
more luxury cars, more clothes and shoes and money in the projects than almost anywhere in the damn world when you think about it? Of where the black people are, do you get what I'm telling you?
In our evolution, that lady should be able to go in a place and get
You ever
accepted.
drove past the projects and looked? I'm just saying.
You know what? I
We've
get it.
talked
I
about
get
this
it. I
before
get
too.
it. You just think everybody mix in the same room and that's it. I get it.
You
I get it.
said Bushwick. You know
I
how
get
big
it.
Bushwick is? That's
I
like
could have
saying
listen.
Brooklyn. You know
I
how
could have
big
said
Brooklyn
Far
is?
Rockaway. I could have
I
said the
mean, East
Bronx.
New York.
It doesn't
That's like
matter. It doesn't
Bed-Stuy.
matter.
You said a whole place. You cannot do that. So if you
Listen,
say the
it
women
doesn't
that I
matter.
know in Bushwick could not go and do, then I'm like,
No,
oh,
I
okay,
could
I get it.
listen. It doesn't matter. I was
It
using
does
one
matter.
location as
It
an
does.
example.
Because you're
Oh Lord.
pinpointing a location that I'm from. It does matter. I'm from Brooklyn. What are we talking about? Now talk about them chicks in the Bronx, and I might be able to get with you on some of that. I might.
Yeah, but Carl, when you said that evolution going that place with 10 guys you talk about, and she will not qualify. That's what evolution gonna say. That's the point is.
And I think
Evolution gonna go in that place.
I'll agree. Talk about the Cardi B's. I'll agree. That's what
Yeah,
I'm
but
saying.
evolution. What you trying to say is that you gonna go in there with 10 men that he know these qualified men. You're gonna walk like that with your nice hair and your hair doing how you dress now, and corset with her corset, and you're not gonna qualify in front of these men. That's what is gonna be brought up. What Carl said just now. And if 10 or 15 women in here, they're gonna be just as angry as you. That's what Carl's not understanding. See, you're trying to say the qualified men don't not even in here from Kwame right back to Zion and all them were not qualified in front of those men. That is not good. That is outrageous. That is the reason why my thinking and your thinking is going to clash. And other than how qualified is the qualified man? You see, that is the problem. You see?
But this comes from all these women being overqualified, and you want to break them down so that they're
How is they
for less.
overqualified?
And women should not.
Wait a minute. How are they overqualified?
They're overqualified because you have to step on a woman as you're talking.
No,
so if you have to step
answer
on
the
someone
question.
on the
How
way
are they
of,
overqualified?
well, I'm trying to answer it, but you're cutting me off. So when a man, this is emotional abuse, where a man will meet somebody, because this is how we started the show. A man will meet somebody, give him a compliment, and then it'll be a backhanded compliment. Oh, you look good, but if that dress was a size bigger, it'd be better. I'm gonna break you a little bit. I'm gonna break you a little bit so that I can feel better about myself when I approach you.
We about to end this show. It's 11:05.
Oh,
wow.
Hey, this was a great show.
Answer.
We tried to help some of the men. Yeah, I'm saying some of them have to learn the hard way. It's what it is. Now, I'm gonna be honest. Y'all just saw a couple of different. This is Monday, so we ain't gotta do all the extras. We about to leave. Y'all just saw it. So it looks like that women cannot keep it real with men. Men are delusional about women. You know what I'm saying?
But no, you leave me all that, Evolution. You leave me all that. You leave me all that, please. I'm not delusional. I don't think like I as a basic man.
Oh, she's
I'm a basic man.
I just want to finish. And it seems like most women will tell other women, you know what I'm saying, some of their truths and what they need to see and hear. And then it looks like men will not be real with their friends and just let them walk into the damn alley and get hit by a damn car. You know what I'm saying? So it is looking like the women are keeping it more real in this situation. I'm just saying. We've seen it. We've talked about it. You know what I'm saying? Homegirl, if you got a good friend, that's your homegirl. You might want to stay with her. My dude, if you got a good woman, you might want to stay with her. You know what I'm saying? We did find out, though, that if you want a good man, they said you go to the marina. What else y'all say? The golf course and formal dinners or events, right? I got one for you. If you're in New York,
and
they got something called the financial district. You know what I'm saying? The golf course, I like the golf course thing. You know what I'm saying? We got like mini golf and stuff like that. But they got a couple of places. You know what I'm saying? Y'all hit me up, I'll hold y'all down. Any after work event where you know that like the blue collar
Milo's. If you want the dudes with money, Milo's.
Like the blue collar events, like the after work events, you can always find good men there. Bus drivers.
That's lame. That's lame.
You know, fight by all types of stuff you can find there. You know what I'm saying? Men that really work for their money and are really getting money. You know what I'm saying?
Don't go by that.
You know? Carl, how many men have you dated?
Milo's.
How many men have you dated?
You read my
Damn
mind.
it. How many? I'm just saying.
You see, Carl, you gotta be careful how you intervene. You gotta be careful how you intervene.
Carl said Milo, so y'all go to Milo's too. Like, yeah, it's stuff. You know what I'm saying? But check this out, homegirl. You gotta get outside. Ain't nobody gonna find your ass in the house. I'm just saying, the summer is coming. It might be our last summer out of chains. You know what I'm saying? Hey, get outside, find you somebody, and hopefully you don't find a Jamal or a struggling ass Sean, but somebody that got some ammo, know how to fight, know how to plant vegetables, and go get it and knock a couple of Jamals out. You know what I'm saying? And be able to protect you. If he got 4 or 5 kids, but he a protector, you might have to roll with it, sis. I'm just gonna be honest.
Go outside the country. Go outside the country. Go deep in the country. Get you a Mormon. They ready. They ready.
Some you could get a white man, do that too if that's what you got to do.
By
they gonna be on the right side of justice at all times. I'm just saying, do what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? But don't be out here by yourself when you know there are places that you can find some men. And if you don't think that these men are out here looking for women too, because they don't want to go into this war we about to go into by their damn self. Trust that. Everybody looking for somebody right now. So if you got a good one, you better stick with them. You know what I'm saying? And try to be as truthful as you can without hurting their feelings. But if you have to, you have to. But ladies, there's another thing. That whole sucker, I got to tell him in a way where I can't say this to him and this and that. You are creating and you are keeping a punk on your hands. A real man should be able to understand what you're saying and be able to execute. You know what I'm saying? Be able to do what you need to do to make the situation right. You know what I'm saying? All these men coming with these feelings and they want to cry and complain. Yo, that is not the dudes you taking in the war unless you are sacrificing them. I'm just going to be honest. You know what I'm saying? Hey, let them cry and complain through them bullets. We ain't got time for that. Get you a soldier. Hey, he ain't got to be cute anymore. Just get you somebody you know that's gonna protect you and love you through, you know what I'm saying, the stuff that they about to take his ass through. Because that's what it's gonna be. Now, I didn't give you $1 million worth of game. I don't know what else I could do. You know what I'm saying? Hit me up in the DM or whatever, I'll figure it out for you. You know, because I'm about to lose my damn it's lost. I love you guys. You know what I'm saying? This is a great show. And we got down to the solution. Now we gave you a couple of ideas and stuff, you know. Tomorrow, we got Evo-Isms Live, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here on Evolutionary Media. You know what I'm saying? Got the fam. I love you guys, our beautiful panels, our kings and queens, brothers and sisters. Also, the Evolutionary chat. Y'all be on point all the time in this chat. Yo, you always give me something to think about. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Kwame and Laura for the super chats. I appreciate you. Laura, I don't know how to make the casserole, but I ain't gotta make it because I ain't got no white man, Laura. But if I get one, I'm gonna find a way. I'm gonna figure out something for you, Queen. I'll figure it out. Yes. Shout out to Grace. You know what I'm saying? We about to end it. I love you guys. And I am going to sleep. You know what I'm saying? Hey, y'all go to sleep. Y'all get some rest. You know what I'm saying? And I will see y'all tomorrow. Evo-Isms Live, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I love you guys. Good night, y'all.
Good night. Good night.
Good night, White Kwame. Missed you, boo.
See you soon, Quartet. See you soon.
Yes, see you soon.
Bye, pretty girl.
What it mean to be the best? Riding foes, feeling unimpressed. Make me reminisce, throwing bows, been in the corner, set my mind up on the goal. All I know is stay down, bad, I'm the goal. Okay, feel like the best, the great. Now they ain't no debate. Yeah. Okay, feel like the best, the great. Now they ain't no debate. Yeah. I ain't gotta say much. Know the boy got a touch. Another win for the rush. Another win for the rush. See me once and got a crush. See you twice and that's enough. Get the ring sized up. And that's for the championship.
Yeah, I dropped in. Feeling like I need a top 10. Clean sweep, get the mop in. No roof, yeah, I hopped in. Champagne spraying, popped in. Paramedics on the speed dial. Turn the party to a mosh pit.
Locked in. Supreme confidence, can't do broken promises. You can't talk the way I talk when you ain't got no accomplishments. On top taking up space, ain't no room for occupants. Always knew I had to glow, ain't no chance of blocking it. Okay, feel like the best, the great. Now ain't no debate. Yeah. Okay, feel like the best, the great. Now ain't no debate. Yeah,
I dropped in. Feeling like I need a top 10. Clean sweep, get the mop in. No roof, yeah, I hopped in. Champagne spraying, popped in. Paramedics on the speed dial. Turn the party to a mosh pit.
Locked in. Okay, feel like the best, the great. Now ain't no debate. Yeah. Okay, feel like the best, the great. Now ain't no debate. Yeah.